settle it down. It's time to talk about the gaming industry. My name is TJ Leo.
And I'm Andrew.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I got real excited. Got real excited too quickly.
Yeah, I had a completely different bit that I was going to lead with this week.
Oh.
And then you completely derailed it by forcing me to do another.
Oh, man. Well, you can save it for next week. We always need another one.
Yep.
We always need another one. Welcome to Press Pause a Gaming Podcast, episode 53. How are you, my friend?
Tired.
Yeah, man. Brutal week.
Yeah.
Brutal week. I'm exhausted as well. I actually had a nap today, which is unlike me.
Oh, I could go for a nap.
Yeah, I went for like an hour and a half nap. I just couldn't keep my eyes open this morning, and I had woken up a little bit early actually because our power went out at some point during the night. Oh. I think it happened when I woke up because I have like a UPS, like a battery backup from my PC.
Power supply, yeah.
And it's stupid because it beeps and it doesn't stop beeping when it activates the battery backup for some stupid reason. I don't know if that's because the battery's toast or like what the deal is.
They beep when they go off to let you know that that power has been cut and that they
doesn't
are now
stop though.
It doesn't stop even when the power comes back on?
No, I have to get under the damn desk and hold down the power button to turn it off.
That's
and then
weird.
It stops beeping. I know. I think there's something wrong with it. I gotta replace it.
Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to do that.
No. So yeah, it was like 6:30 in the morning, and I wake up and I'm like, why am I awake? And then I slowly come to consciousness and I hear that beep, just a solid beep, like. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I come out and not only is my UPS beeping, but there's like some sort of like weird noise in my kitchen. I couldn't identify it. It went away randomly. I was like, what is happening right now? Am I hallucinating? But no, it was just the power causing all sorts of problems. So yeah, I was exhausted this morning. And it's hot again, and it's supposed to be hot for like a week.
Yep.
We need rain, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Rain Man.
Damn it. You got there before me.
I'm pretty alert right now. I got to have a nap before every show. Maybe I'll be able to catch myself. Yeah. We need rain. We have a water barrel.
Need rain.
Definitely need rain. We have a water barrel outside that gets fed from the eaves troughs. So when it rains, it collects rain and it's completely empty, which is very rare. So yeah, drought time. Not good. It's supposed to rain tonight, but it's pretty clear out there. So I don't know. Our town tends to be shielded by storms. Have you noticed that?
It was supposed to rain on Wednesday, which is why the plans that I talked about before the show got canceled. And then it didn't, and then that led to my frustration today, which I won't get into on the show, but yeah. If I sound mildly annoyed on this episode, it's because I am mildly annoyed. Not at anyone in particular, just at circumstances sort of coming. Like every single thing that could go wrong today has gone wrong. So I just it's been shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's been shit. I've been trying to make the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, this weekend is needed, although I have a lot to do with the other show.
You told me.
Although I said, like, because we've done this multi-show weekend before. Last time it was 3 shows, and by the time I was done watching them, I was exhausted, and then we had to do the post-show.
Yeah.
And I was exhausted, and I'm like, you know what? We're going to spread this out. We're going to split this up into 2 episodes and spread them out because I can't do that again. It's wrestling burnout. You know, too much wrestling all at once. Never enough video games though. No, I very rarely have wrestling or gaming burnout. I don't think. Did you die?
Did I die? No, I'm still here.
Yeah. Okay, you went silent all of a sudden.
Yeah, so
I couldn't tell.
I was trying to be subtle and reach for something without making too much noise. And I guess I made so little noise that I became suspicious.
And then I heard something as soon as I said something. I heard like a shifting of paper. Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
just me trying to scoop really egregious dust bunnies out of my PC case.
You got to get one of those like USB charged air compressors.
I mean, I could just get my vacuum cleaner.
Ooh.
I could do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I'm doing it.
No. Oh God.
It's too late.
Oh God.
Shouldn't have said anything. Now you've given me the idea. Okay, anybody on headphones? Here it comes.
Not unpleasant.
Let's just get there as well. And that one there.
It's like ASMR.
All right. There we go. Much better.
I think the people out there can tell that it's going to be a short show. We may be lacking on content today. That wasn't actually that bad. It was kind
of how short or long the show was going to be.
That's true. It wasn't that bad. It was kind of ASMR-ish.
Oh, I missed one. Damn it. I'll get it later.
I missed a buddy. Wow, we're not even at housekeeping. Let's get to housekeeping and corrections.
I'm doing housekeeping right now. Get the vacuum out.
Good call. Good call. All right, everybody. As always, you can listen to us or watch us on YouTube Music and YouTube, of course. And don't forget to join the Co-op Club Discord community server, where myself and several others are chatting about wrestling, chatting about gaming, chatting about world events. It's good times in there. Good times indeed. We actually, I don't know. I don't want to call it like a tradition at this point, because I don't think it's every Saturday. But we've kind of, a few of us have kind of collectively started watching OP live on Saturday nights.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
It's like the modern day Cops. Okay, but it's live. I'm sure there's a delay because they need to like blur out certain things and whatnot. But yeah, it's basically Cops live. They follow specific cops in specific districts around the states, and it's just interesting. All of us kind of like watch the cop stuff, cop videos, cop body cam, all that kind of stuff. It's very strange though. I've always found the concept of like a cameraman following around a cop to be really weird. A lot of the people look at this
because the cops don't want to be filmed.
No, it's usually the people. They see the cop and then they look behind him and they see the cameraman and they're like, "What are you doing?" And the cop's just like, "Oh, it's for a documentary." I would be very weirded out if I got pulled over, and there was a cameraman there. Be like, But I suppose you shouldn't be breaking the law. So don't do that, people. On Patrol Live, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Go do crimes. Crimes are cool. Be a criminal.
Why?
I don't know. Fucking like there are cool crimes.
Are there?
Yeah. Graffiti is cool. Look at all
that's true.
Look at all the dope street art that's out there. I'm not talking about when you just write like so and so sucks cocks. Like that's unoriginal. Leave that shit in the men's room, okay? If you're gonna
don't even do it in the men's room.
If you're gonna do it for the world to see, make it good. And when people do like sick murals and shit, that's awesome. I love that.
No, I agree.
That's a cool crime. Skateboarding is sometimes a crime in some places, but skateboarding's cool.
Sure.
They're like, don't skate here, but it's like, but it's such a sick skating spot. Do it.
It's true. Did you used to skate?
No, God, no.
Oh, okay.
I can't skate for shit.
No.
That's why I think it's cool. I would think it was significantly less cool if I'd busted my ass 100 times off a skateboard. Actually, no, I'd probably still think it was rad, but I'd be thinking it was rad from like a wheelchair.
I was really into watching like parkour people for a while. Yeah. Eventually it got boring, but like some of the stuff they can do is just kind of insane.
Yeah, I mean, once you've seen a guy leap down an entire flight of stairs like 50 times, it's like, okay, I know where this is going. I remember there was one video that got passed around like 20 years ago. God, that dude must be in like his 40s now, but some Asian guy, and it was all set to, it was all staged and choreographed and edited to a Rise Against song.
Of course.
It was good. Like the dude, he would like fucking wall run, man. He would do wall run backflips. It was like the real life Prince of Persia type shit. Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah. I used to love it. The one I used to watch was they did challenges. So like they would put them in like situations where there was no obvious way to get out of wherever they put them, and they were like, okay, use your parkour skills to get out of this pit, you know. Or they would put them in like ruins, like a ruined building where there was clearly no way to get out. And they'd be like, get out,
figure it out.
Figure it out. You'll do it. And they just did some crazy, like just hanging on by like 2 fingers on like a nail that they found on the wall and pulling it, like just bonkers stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, this is not parkour talk. Which is also,
by the way, a crime, trespassing in buildings to do that shit. But cool. So there are absolutely cool crimes, and you should go do them. Yeah. And I won't tell anyone.
Just no bad crimes. Don't do bad crimes.
Yeah, don't like steal from old ladies or kick puppies or anything. That's not cool. There's also no challenge to it.
Yeah, no murder. No murder.
Just
don't leave your kids in a hot car. You know?
Yeah, don't leave your kids in a hot car. Well, you know what? There's another cool crime. Breaking the windows to save the kids from the hot car. It's a crime.
I wouldn't call that a crime. I don't know if that's a crime.
It's a crime normally. It's vandalism to break somebody's windows. But here you're doing it. Now it's not just a cool crime. It's a heroic one.
It's a heroic one.
Go do heroic crimes. Save small children and puppies from hot cars. And be a cool criminal at the same time.
I actually think it is a crime still. I think you're right, because I've watched videos of that where they have to call the cops, and the cops come and they're like, "You didn't break in, did you?" And they're like, "No." They're like, "Okay." And then they
the cops
take it from there. Window. Yeah, and then usually the cops break the window if there's nobody around. Yeah. I watched one video today where this woman left 6 kids in the car.
Jesus Christ!
For an hour and a half in like 85-degree Fahrenheit weather.
Jail. Immediate jail.
She went to jail for like 3 counts of child endangerment.
Shouldn't it be 6?
As it turns out, it was two. It was sisters, and they each had 1 car with 3 kids in them.
Oh, okay.
So they both got charged with 3 each. Basically.
Oh, okay. The double.
And a dog was in one of them.
Oh, so add animal
I don't know
cruelty to that.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't get an animal cruelty charge. That was weird.
The cherry on the sundae.
Yeah.
Or maybe if they were illegally parked, that's the cherry on the sundae.
yeah. They were on the line.
Yeah, they could take it for being illegally parked.
Yeah. Bizarre.
So yeah, the takeaway from that is do cool heroic crimes that make you a badass person. And if somebody's there to film it, all the better, because now you get to be famous. Look, if we can make a person famous for describing their blowjob technique, we can make a person famous for doing cool crimes.
Well, we just got age-gated.
Hawk Tuah Girl was everywhere, okay? And not age-gated at all, all right? I think I can bring that up.
Yeah. Well, we will be age-gated now. I can guarantee it. I have to disclose certain content. I guess you don't say what the content is, but like there's this list, and you have to say yes or no, and so.
Well, when I say age gated, I mean like they want you to sign into your YouTube account.
Oh,
like you literally can't view it. That's never happened to us.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just not put in the kids section. Like there's a YouTube kids section,
not accessible to YouTube kids. Yeah, that's
we're not
just
in there.
Sort of general purpose YouTube stuff. Yeah, which we absolutely shouldn't be in there because we say bad words like fuck,
holy shit,
and blowjob. Yeah.
Well, you do. I'm gonna.
I mean, that's a bad word that is 2 completely harmless words that become a bad
blow
word.
And job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe if we just say, "Hey, give me a blow," job. You know, Put enough space that becomes 2 sentences instead of a compound word.
A blow job.
Yeah.
Is that like a job where you're like fanning someone?
Or, getting them cocaine. That's definitely one that's going to get us age-gated.
I think we lost a lot of viewers.
Or
we gained a bunch. Maybe.
Are we ever going to talk about video games on this fucking show?
Yeah, let's do that.
Once again, oh man, we are totally not filling for time or anything.
Nope, not at all. All right, yeah. This is fun. So we're gonna. Yeah, this is fun. We're gonna start with the Metacritic check-in today because reasons. So
the reasons are we don't have a lot of games to talk about.
I don't know what just happened with my screen there, but it happened. All right, Metacritic check-in. Only 2 games of note to talk about this week that have joined the Metacritic check-in reviews list. Mecha Break.
Oh yeah,
which is that free to play. I think it's free to play. It might not be actually because I saw it on Game Pass. But it's a mech.
Yeah,
multiplayer mech game.
It looks kind of neat.
Yeah, it's sitting at a 73 from critics. Early critic reviews.
Yeah,
and a 62 from users, so a little bit lower.
Yeah,
but also very early.
Yeah. It might not be up to par just yet.
Yeah, it's it's going to depend on microtransactions. It's going to depend on how fun it is. It's visually appealing.
Oh yeah, visually
right away.
It looks great. Maybe even a little too good. Like I sometimes find that stuff a little too hard to follow.
Mm-hmm. Too much going on. Too chaotic.
Yeah. You know what the worst game for that I ever played was? One of the 10 million Transformers games that they released in the wake of the movies. I think it was like the first or second Cybertron game in that franchise. And like everything, I mean, it looked really good, but everything was glowing. Like everything had like glowing lights on it and everything had a metallic shine because you're on Cybertron. And so all the inhabitants are shiny, glowy, metallic robots, and the planet is shiny and glowy and metallic. And so I was like, genuinely having trouble telling like my enemies from the scenery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I was okay, this is a problem. Good.
Yeah. No, I've definitely had that issue before. The biggest issue I've had, I can't name the game, but it was one of the sort of, I think it was early PS4 era games where they were like, hey, look at how many what do they call like the particle effects?
Yeah.
Like sparks flying and stuff like that. They were like, look how many we can have on screen at once. And it was just like a seizure inducing whatever was happening. There were sparks everywhere. Every gunshot created sparks, every ricochet of a bullet caused it, and it was just like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I don't remember what game it was, but it obviously wasn't good.
Yeah. By the way, if you want to play a good Transformers game where you can tell everything apart, play Transformers Devastation if you can still get it because it's been delisted.
It's the cell shaded one, right?
Yeah, it's the one that's designed to look like the old cartoon.
Yeah, I played it. It's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. All right, and the only other game of note to talk about is the remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, also out and doing very well, sitting at an 83. No user score yet, but based on many critic reviews, sitting at an 83. So
I mean, it's Tony Hawk 3 and 4. Those are both good games. So as long as you don't fuck it up, you're looking at a pretty good score there.
Yep. So I'll be checking that one out on Game Pass at some point.
Yeah, I would like to buy it, but I don't feel good about buying from Microsoft right now after the fucking 9,000 people they laid off, I
don't think they published it, did they?
Well, they own Activision.
Oh, yeah. Why did I think they were under someone else's? That's weird. But they did publish it on PlayStation and Switch. So
yeah, but it's not about buying it on Xbox. It's about buying it at all. I'm just like, I do not want any of this money to go to a company that just fired thousands of people. That would just sit wrong with me.
Yeah. And that's the Metacritic check-in. That's all we got.
I'll probably buy it if it goes on sale, so as to give them as little money as possible.
Fair. All right. So we're gonna move into. So you haven't really been playing any games this week.
Not really. I got back into PSO2 because I never finished. I never finished it, and I've now. It turns out that when I stopped, I was actually really close, or what they added after I stopped wasn't that extensive. And I've now kind of finished the main story. I'm guessing there's going to be stuff coming later, but I mean, it's an MMORPG. You played one, you kind of played them all. I was just in a Phantasy Star mood. I think I saw somebody post something about Phantasy Star, and I was like, oh yeah, I should play a Phantasy Star game. I haven't played one of those in a few weeks.
Yeah, fair. I've been really busy this week, so I haven't played a lot.
Yeah, I've also been busy.
Yeah, it's been a week. So I have been playing one game in particular that I'm going to focus on today, but I've also tried a couple games that I got from the library. I briefly tried Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe on Switch, and I played it for about, I don't know, half an hour, and I was like, yeah, this is Kirby.
Yeah,
and I had enough.
It's
I
Kirby.
was like, yeah, it's Kirby. So I returned that.
It's a lot more fun if you play it with a small child who is really, really into it. That's how I played it. If I had been playing it on my own, I think I probably would have said the same thing as you. I would like, okay, this is Kirby. That's cool.
It's very easy, and
it's very
kind of
it's good for a child. But playing it with my niece, and she was like, "Wow, this is great." She got a bunch of, I think, probably like knockoff Kirby's from a Crayon machine because there's no Nintendo branding on them anywhere, and they don't just leave that shit off by accident. But it's very obviously Kirby. But she loves Kirby because we played that game together. So she's got all these bootleg Kirby plush toys that she's happy about. And we finished that game. We beat that game, a game that I otherwise would have like never touched. We had a pretty good time. She was a little bit frustrated with some of it, but I mean, she was like 5. She's 7 now, but she was like 5 when it came out. So she struggled a little bit with it. Actually. Not to interrupt you, but I actually have been playing something else with her. I just realized maybe I should talk about this. We've been playing Bad Piggies. Did you ever play that? So no. Bad Piggies is a spinoff from Angry Birds. So you know how Angry Birds is about.
Yeah.
You launch the birds.
You play as the villains instead.
Yeah. This is the game where you build contraptions to get the eggs or whatever the other stuff is you're trying to get, like treasure map pieces or whatever. And I've played this before. I played this before she was born because it came out like 15 years ago. Sure. Yeah. But I just realized, I bet she'd really like this. So I got it on my iPad, and she has been giggling like an absolute lunatic. She's been having a lot of fun with it. We pass it back and forth. Trying to figure out stuff, and she's actually figured out how to build some successful contraptions herself. She beat a level without any input from me. I was checking my phone. I was like scrolling through BlueSky, and before I knew it, she'd beaten a level all by herself. It was one of the simpler ones, but she did it. Yeah. So
that's cool.
Like, that's great. I was super proud of her. We've been having a lot of fun, and because that game's so old, there's so much content for it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
There's so many levels. And it's all free. I mean, you got to watch ads, but, I get it.
Does she like Plants vs. Zombies?
We've never played that, but maybe we should. That might be... It's
not multiplayer or anything like that, but,
Well, I mean, neither is Bad Piggies, but you can make it multiplayer by working together on the plan. Mm-hmm. Sometimes passing the controller back and forth is the best kind of multiplayer.
I mean, if you're playing it on an iPad, she could be the one to get the flowers.
Oh,
and you could be the one to plant them.
Oh, yeah, she could. Oh, that'd be like the Mario Galaxy 2-player mode. It's like you're helping, but you actually are.
Yeah.
Okay,
they do that in Pikmin as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I might do that.
There you go. Just make sure it's the first game.
Yeah.
Don't play the shitty second one.
Sorry, I interrupted you in the middle of what you were talking about.
You're good. I took Return to Kirby's Dream Land or whatever it's called back to the library. I picked up Space Marine 2.
Oh yeah.
And I've only played the first 2 levels. and it's Gears of War Melee, but very polished.
Well,
well, you know what I mean. Like,
let's
it
hold on
feels
a minute there.
Yeah,
Gears of
I know.
War is kind of Warhammer.
Yes. They've finally digitized it.
Yeah, I absolutely understand what you mean, but it's kind of like I don't want to be one of those guys who goes actually, but like it'd be like if you said, oh, StarCraft is like, what if they made a Warhammer video game? It's like, well, yeah, because where do you think they got those ideas from?
Yeah, no, it feels exactly like Gears of War, but better, and in my opinion, like if I was to pick between the two in terms of gameplay,
down to the fucking chain melee weapon, like the chainsaw melee weapon, like that's where you can really tell that Cliff Bleszinski or somebody was a big fan of Warhammer 40K, because that's pretty egregious.
Yeah, I actually think the gameplay is better than in Gears of War. Gears of War, to me, the gameplay was never really the appeal of that game. It's fun, but it's pretty mindless. You don't really do a whole lot. You just shoot and cover.
It's a lot of
very repetitive.
The cover shooter was in vogue. Resident Evil 4 showed everybody, here, this is the best way to do a third-person shooter. And then Epic was like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's build a shooter based entirely on that. And it, sort of ushered in the cover shooter thing. It was just, I only played the first Gears of War and only briefly, and I was just kind of like, this is okay, but it's very slow.
The story gets way better in 2 and 3.
I understand that there is more to the story later on.
Yeah. 3's ending, I think, is one of the best endings in gaming history, in my opinion. Like, it's really good. There's some surprisingly emotional scenes in 2 and 3, which you wouldn't think. When you think Gears of War, you think of a pro shooter. It's like, hey,
you think of John DiMaggio screaming at the top of his lungs, and a guy going, "Where's my wife?"
Yeah. But yeah, no, that scene in 2 with his wife. Whew,
oh yeah, that scene. Dark. Yeah, that is brutal.
Dark.
Yeah. I haven't played that game, but I've seen that scene where he's like, "Oh my god, there you are." He's like, "Dumb." Then turns, oh no, she's all fucked up.
Yeah, she's all fucked up and has to test a shooter.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the specifics of 3's ending, but I just remember it being very, very akin to that scene of just very emotional and very like, whoa, that was heavy. That was real good. And I think it probably stood out just because video game endings tend to be meh. Like they're like, oh, it's over.
You beat the game. Hooray.
You beat the game. Yeah. The journey's usually more exciting than the ending. But in that particular case, the ending was worth seeing. But the gameplay was always kind of just you take cover, you pop up, you shoot, and you come back down. And that's basically all the gameplay is in Gears of War. It doesn't really evolve.
I remember seeing footage from one of the Gears of War games where one of the things you would do is like shoot down stalactites to make more cover for you. Mm-hmm. It's like you now you need to shoot the cover to make cover. It's you take cover and you shoot, and sometimes you shoot the cover to make cover.
Yep, and I think they added the ability to throw a grenade to destroy cover as well.
Ooh.
So that you expose enemies behind the cover.
If you think about it, it's all it is just a very elaborate version of Space Invaders. You pop out of cover, you take some shots, you duck back in behind cover.
You're just you're at the position of you're in first person of the ship. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it gets pretty repetitive. I did I never played 4, but I did play 5, which I know is kind of strange. But 4 I think was like an Xbox One exclusive, so I just never.
I mean, I didn't play Halo 5, but I played Infinite, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, well, you didn't miss anything.
I was very confused as to what was going on for a little bit.
Bonkers.
Until I realized that it's more a sequel to Halo Wars 2 than it is to Halo 5, which I also didn't play.
Yeah, they've kind of fucked up the Halo series. I think they're probably going to soft reboot it. But I think that's why they renamed that studio.
Yeah.
That's a discussion for another day.
Yeah. That's a long discussion.
Yeah. But yeah, the gameplay, like I said, the gameplay in Gears pretty simple. Doesn't really evolve. Whereas in Space Marine 2, so it's not a cover shooter. First of all, you're never really in cover. You're always kind of out in the field. No. You have shields. Like you have like 3 bars of shield basically, and then you have your health bar.
Mhm.
And to regenerate your armor bar, you have to execute enemies.
You crush heretics.
Yeah, you have to incapacitate them to the point where they are where you can execute them with a click of the right stick.
Glory
I think
kills.
Yeah, it's in a glory kill, exactly, and it does like a really badass animation of you like offing their head or like sticking the sword right through them and pulling them out. Like it's very
of glory
cool.
killing heretics, did you ever play that awful Dante's Inferno game?
Yeah, it wasn't that good. It was a God of War ripoff for sure. It's not terrible. It's just just so egregiously God of War.
Do you remember that you can absolve sinners or condemn them, and absolving them involves like ascending them to heaven, and condemning them involves taking out your giant metal crucifix and caving in their skulls?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird game. I never beat it. I have access to it, but I never beat it. I think I might own it.
It's bad.
I don't know.
They made an animated movie version of it, which is also terrible, but it still leagues better than the game. Because at least you're not playing it, and it's only like an hour long.
Yeah. Excuse me. So also in Space Marine, you can do the execution to refill your armor bar. Then you've got two weapons, so you've got a pistol and you've got a main weapon, which you can switch out on the field, just like in Gears of War. Can't carry more than one primary weapon, which is a little restricting. Maybe that changes throughout the game. I don't know, because again, I've only played the first 2 levels.
You think these 9-foot tall, ultra buff Space Marine dudes would be able to
carry more than a pistol and a
weapons.
one gun.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're also carrying a huge sword
for them
too.
Is like a minigun for a normal human.
It's pretty big.
I don't know if you've ever read the lore on Warhammer, by which I mean encyclopedias of it. I've skimmed it, dude.
I get the general idea of it. It's like they worship like a machine, basically.
Well, they were their emperor is dead but alive. He's basically in a vegetative state and has gone into basically hyperspace to psychically prevent the forces of chaos, like demons, from fully breaking out of alternative realities into ours. It's insane. It's completely insane. But like the Space Marines are created by extracting genetic material from the Emperor, and it mutates them into like these massive giant men who have like 12 hearts and 16 times as much muscle mass or some shit.
Yeah,
which I guess is technically the same thing because the heart is a muscle, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, true. That's true. Yeah. Let's see what else the gameplay does different. Oh, there's like a parry system in the game, so the enemies will glow blue or red, and if they glow blue, you can hit the parry button. And it's depending on the enemy, sometimes it will just parry, just parry them and leave them open to some melee attacks. Or in some cases, you can one-shot the enemy with a parry. So like one of those like little dudes that kind of look like a 4-legged like raptor will like jump at you. If you hit the button perfectly, you'll catch them. You'll like catch them by their tail and then like rip them apart and throw them to the ground. It looks real sick, and the animation is so smooth. It's not like one of those. It's not like God of War where it just kind of like transitions awkwardly into an animation. It's like you're hacking and slashing and then taking out your gun and shooting, and then your hand like literally goes from on the gun to like doing this and catching them and then doing like it's very smooth, very well done, very polished. And then the red indicators for a dodge, so then you got to dodge out of the way and stuff like that. So it's pretty involved. I still hope the gameplay evolves a little bit though. We'll have to kind of see. There's definitely stuff that's locked, in the menus that I'm sure will unlock as the game progresses. I don't know how deep it gets, but I know they added a horde mode.
If it's Warhammer, it'll either stay the same or it'll get far too deep.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to continue to play it though, because it definitely feels like a game you should play on co-op. The bots are kind of dumb.
Yeah,
in the game, you don't have to use bots, but it's a lot harder if you don't. So you kind of have to. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I just don't know how deep the game is from a gameplay standpoint. But anyway, so I'm probably taking that back, and I've also picked up. I haven't played them yet, but I've also picked up Armored Core 6.
Ooh.
And what's the other one? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What is the other one?
If only you had them like sitting on a table near you or something.
I have the library website up. Let's see. Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, okay.
Figure if try it out, see if it's any better than World as far as getting me into it. I highly doubt it, but it's free. I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
And then I'm also playing Bayonetta Origins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only played the first like half an hour of it, and it's cute. I need more time with it though.
Yeah.
So let's focus on the game. All that just to focus on the game that I actually want to talk about, which is Alters.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got to this game. So this game is by the makers of
This War of
Mine and Frostpunk and all that kind of stuff. Great team. So I was looking forward to it. So this is a survival adventure. It's life sim, I want to say. So you are a dude named Jan who embarks on a space mission to discover and mine a new mineral that they think they have discovered called rapidium.
Oh, I can see where this is going. It's going to create some nightmare fuel shit.
Yeah, well, kind of. So he goes on this mission. He crash lands basically on this planet.
Oh man, I can see the this War of Mine influence in there.
Yes, definitely. And then you wake up and you can't communicate with any of your crew from the ship, and you've realized that they're all dead. They all landed in their pods just like you did, but they died for some reason. And at this point in the game, and I'm like 15 to 20 hours in, I still haven't figured out why they died, but they were just dead in their pods. For seemingly no reason. I'm sure there is a logical explanation that'll come in later.
I'm noticing that there's a lot of Jans with different job titles. I'm assuming that's a story and or gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, so you have the base. You find the base that was launched from the ship. That was, or it was either launched from the ship or it was previously there, waiting for you to get to the planet. And you get in it, and you can customize it. So it's customized on like a grid, in the middle of a wheel. So it's a giant wheel, basically. The base is a giant wheel, and the base itself, all the modules, like you're seeing here, are all inside the big circular. Like, there you go. Kind of like Fallout Shelter. Yeah, exactly.
Somebody watched 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. There it is. Yeah, so you can, as you can see there, you can rearrange. It kind of becomes like a little bit of a Tetris game.
Yeah.
Trying to manage all your rooms.
Okay, so they're not using like the inside of the loop as gravity, which is a common trope in science fiction, because
it's a planet. There's actual gravity.
Yeah, that's a way that you could create artificial gravity. Like that's what Halo is. Why do you think the Halo rings have gravity? It's because they spin. Yep. Centrifugal force.
Nope. The circular nature of it is that's how it travels. The base moves.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And everything inside stays stationary. So yeah, you're building new rooms to make things easier, etc., so on and so forth. But you quickly realize that you alone are not able to operate this vessel alone, and so you contact the company that sent you there, Ally Corp, I think they're called.
And that's an insidious name.
Yeah, they're shady for sure.
Themselves Ally Corp. The first thing I'm thinking of is, why are you calling yourselves Ally Corp? That sounds a little over eager to be friendly.
Yeah. They are very shady. We're give
Happy
off
Smile Corporation. We deal in happiness and smiles, and also super soldiers and genetically engineered super viruses.
Nothing's been too revealed about it, but you're in contact with a couple of people, and your ex-wife is also works for them. Mm-hmm. And basically, what they say is mine the rapidium and use our quantum computer that we included with the base to alter your mind records, which we have on file as well, which he didn't know that they had, like his entire mind record on file. And you basically, what you do is it shows you a timeline of your life, of Jan's life.
And now we've got that's Orphan Black. That's a good show. Well,
Yeah,
except for the ending. They fucked up the last season of that show.
yeah, they're probably comparing certain aspects to it.
Yeah.
This is IGN's video review. Um, so yeah, you have a timeline of your life, and you can literally read the whole thing from start to finish, or from start
that's
to
what
current
that chain
day.
they were showing earlier
Yes.
was. Okay.
Yeah, and each one of the bumps is basically like a life event.
Yeah.
Where he had to make a decision in his life, and you can go through and pick one and do what's called branching, which basically is at that particular moment in your life, he makes the opposite decision of what you actually made, and that creates a whole new branch of life.
Can you imagine if one of the things on there was like the decision between getting a vanilla milkshake or a chocolate milkshake, and you're like, what the fuck impact does that have? God.
The butterfly effect.
Yeah. You get the chocolate, it's like your wife is dead.
Yeah. No, his decisions are kind of stuff like his dad was like an abusive father who took advantage of him and his mom. So one of his life decisions was, do you stand up to him or do you move out and leave your mom to deal with this asshole? And Jan, Prime Jan, I guess is how you would say it, left. He left to go to college and didn't stand up to him. So if you alter that decision, you get the guy who did stand up to him, and however his life ended up, you end up with that version of yourself being created on the ship, and you meet him.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So you remember how I had this bad feeling about the company when you told me their name? I'm starting to feel real justified about that sense.
Yeah. So your alter wakes up, and you have a discussion with branching ways of talking to them. You actually have like a relationship with them, and they also have a mood meter because you have to keep them motivated.
Yeah.
And all of them end up with a different job in their life.
So that'd be the botanist, the scientist, the miner, the engineer, all that stuff.
Exactly, and all of them have a specific advantage that you can use in the gameplay. So
here's my question: what happens when the mission is over?
That's part of the story.
That's part of the story. These guys go home, and it's like, okay, which one of you is going to try and patch it up with the axe, and which one of you are going to move on? Because
so there, I don't want to spoil anything, but there is something that happens that I don't know what the outcome is yet because I've made decisions that affected the outcome, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how it ends, but you definitely have discussions with the alters about that. You have discussions with your ex-wife about that, and you have discussions with Ally Corp about that. Of like, what do you guys intend on doing with these guys when they get back?
This is like that episode of TNG, which is fast becoming a bingo card moment for us. But it's like that episode of TNG where they find the transporter accident clone of Riker that's been on that planet for like 9 years. And it's like the entire episode is, oh fuck, what do we do about this? They've made a game out of that idea, and they've made it like 100 times worse.
Yeah, it's
not just
creepy.
There's one person who feels like they're the original real me. Now there's like a dozen of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch. Exactly.
Oh, great. And none of them are technically wrong. They're just alternate possibilities of what I could have been. Oh, that's bad.
And they all also realized that their life wasn't real.
Yeah, but it is now.
Well, no, because what they experienced is not real life.
No, but they exist now.
Yes, those individuals.
Their memories are just what ifs, but they are now real people.
But when you tell them that their life is fake,
that goes badly.
There's significant consequences to that, and being like, wait a minute, so where's my wife?
Yep.
And you're like, well, she's kind of my wife, but
and also
actually
not my wife anymore. So but
we got divorced. Yeah, exactly. And there's lots of little.
There was this exact conversation in Ghost in the Shell where the garbage man who thinks that he's spying on his wife who's fighting him in a custody battle and won't let him see his kid by hacking into public phones is actually like hacking into a politician's brain. And when they catch him and they bring him in, and like they find out this, it's like, dude, you're not married, you don't have a daughter, like you live in an apartment. This is the photo of your wife and child that you show to your coworker. It's just a picture of you walking your dog. And he's just sitting there, and then like the tears just start coming. Like he doesn't move. They just start coming. He's like, oh my God, like what's going to happen? Am I going to get my real brain, like my real mind back? And it's like, yeah, it's this exact same shit. It's a good movie. Yep. Everyone should go watch that movie.
Let's see, what else do I want to talk about here? Yeah, so also the different versions of Yon that you create also interact with each other.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll walk in on them having an argument.
Or we've been talking about the leadership around here, and we think maybe it's time for a change in the chain of command.
That is part of the gameplay as well. So you have to monitor you have a menu that monitors their moods.
Yeah.
And if they all drop below a certain level, or if the average is below a certain level, one of them will come to you and be like, you better like improve this shit, because this shit's going real bad, and there's like a vote of no confidence in you, basically.
Yeah,
and if you don't improve it within a few days,
we know we can take you.
Yeah, exactly. So and then there's also each character also has specific dynamic events that happen.
Yeah.
So like this is in one of the trailers, so it's not a spoiler, but if you don't want to hear it, mute it. But it is in one of the trailers. One of the Yons lost his arm.
Yeah, they just showed that.
Yeah, in a mining
was saying,
accident.
Oh, my arm is back.
Yeah, and so when he wakes up, so just to be clear, physically he is a replica of you.
Yeah,
but mentally he is a replica of what his journey was.
Presumed life would have been had you made that decision.
Exactly, and he begins having phantom pain, even though he has an arm.
Yeah,
he begins having phantom pain because he's like, I shouldn't have this, and
because the arm is back, but I'm having imaginary pain in my real arm and not imaginary pain in my missing arm.
In my missing arm, exactly. It's very weird, and he asks you for drugs. He's like, dude, like this hurts like a bitch. I need painkillers, and I initially said no in my first gameplay route, and he got pissed off at me, and his mood just dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped. But he was fine, so he was adjusting to it. Then I failed that game. This game's challenging. If you've ever played this War of Mine, you know what I'm talking about. You have to be very precise and particular about how you spend each day.
Yes,
because this game is very much like Pikmin 1, I guess, where there's kind of a time limit. It doesn't tell you what the time limit is, but after each day, the sun starts to get closer and closer to you.
Oh, that's a problem.
And when it hits you, you basically will die. Yep. So if you don't make the correct decisions, then you're toast. So there is a time limit. It's just not specified how long it is or how many days you have until a certain point. So like after each day, it'll say day 2. The sun is far away, and you're like, okay, I got plenty of time.
Oh, the sun is far away. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Wait, is that important?
Yeah, and then eventually it changes to the sun is approaching, and you're like,
the sun is what now?
The sun is okay, that can't be good. And then it says the sun will arrive in 6 days, and now you're like, oh fuck, I gotta move my ass, because you have to power the ship.
24 hours remain.
Each section of the game basically provides you with an obstacle that the ship runs into that you can't get further without doing something. So there's like a mission that you have to get done, while at the same time also tending to your crew, expanding your base, gathering resources, assigning each Yon to a different assignment, making sure that you still have radiation filters in the ship because they need to be replaced, etc., so on and so forth. And then also there's magnetic storms that randomly occur, and you can't go outside without taking damage. And the ship's parts degrade a lot faster, so you need somebody on repairs the whole time, but you also need enough resources to be able to do the repairs. So there's a lot of complicated systems in there that make it very difficult. Yeah. But anyway, back to the dude. So So that gameplay I failed. So I'm like, when I replayed it, I was like, I'm gonna give him the drugs. So I gave him the drugs for his phantom pain arm, and he starts getting injured at work because obviously he's high as fuck.
Yeah.
So he starts getting injured, and then he has a health meter, and it's like at 90%, and I'm like, what happens if that reaches 100%? Does he just die?
Yeah.
Or what occurs? So I was like, you can't have those drugs anymore, dude. And so he's like, well, fuck you then. And he gets all pissed off. And then the next day, everyone's in the kitchen, and he's sitting in the middle of the kitchen with his arm cut off. He fucking took a saw and cut his arm off because he's like, fuck this. I don't want this anymore. So now he doesn't have an arm.
Oh.
And now he can't work.
And now
because he doesn't have a fucking arm.
drugs.
Now he needs the drugs. So now if you don't have an infirmary built by this point, he could die. So now you got to quickly build an infirmary, and so on and so forth. So like there's lots that can go wrong, and there's also there doesn't appear to be a specific pattern of what altars you create. Yeah. There is one that you kind of need, and that's the research guy, because without him you can't research new shit.
Yeah,
and you kind of need that shit. But otherwise, you could kind of do any one you want in any order. But there's requirements to create more altars. It's not like you can just spam create 18 altars. But also you have to keep in mind that more altars means more food is needed to keep everyone alive. And then you can play games like this, as you can see on the like beer pong, or watch movies to increase their mood if they're pissed off or angry or whatever. And every decision has an effect. And the mistake I made on the first gameplay loop that I did was I tried to make everyone happy. You can't do that. This is not a game where everyone's going to be happy with you.
And that's just like that's a running theme with their games, it seems.
Yep. It absolutely is. War is mine, and Frostpunk, you're going to piss someone off, and you just have to make the best decision for the mission. And so I changed that in the second loop, and I'm getting pretty far.
Yeah.
Now here's where the problem comes in. Unfortunately, I have encountered a bug.
Oh.
That crashes the game.
Oh dear.
And I've gotten past it once. It just didn't crash for some reason, and I was like, okay. And then like half an hour later, I did the same. It was triggered the same way, and it crashed again. And I'm like, and what sucks about the game is that it only saves when you wake up in the morning. So if it crashes in the middle of a day, you lost all that progress. So when you go back and restart the game, you have to do everything that you just did all over again. And I was like,
and that's demoralizing.
Oh, it's so demoralizing. So it happened like 3 or 4 times, and I put it down. And I was like, I don't know, man. This kind of thing like pisses me off, because it's like, that's a big bug. That can't be something that's just happening to me. Like, why isn't this patched yet? What is happening? When did this game come out? I don't think it's been out too long. Let's see. Let me say June 13th. So about a month. So, but like, that's a pretty big bug, you know? So I'm going to give it one more shot, and hopefully I can get past the point at which this bug is occurring. But it's really, like you said, really demoralizing me, and being like, oh, because I really love the game. It's really fun, really challenging. I love the exploration aspect. I love, I don't know if it's shown it here, but yeah, there's anomalies like you see here. There's that.
Yeah, I've seen some weird like floaty distortions in the air.
Yeah, that's all caused by the Rapidium that's on the planet. Yeah, there's so many layers to this game. I highly recommend it. I just hope that they fix this bug, because it's really pissing me off. But I'm really enjoying my time with it. If it wasn't for the bug, I don't think I would have anything bad to say about it. Except for the fact that it is challenging. Yeah. It is not a game. This is not a game where you can pick it up and put it down. This is a game where it's one of those just one more round games. Yeah. You know, because when you have momentum and you're like, oh, yep, okay, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Okay, yep, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah. So then if you take a break for a day or two and you come back,
what was I doing? And then you remember by the time you're halfway through the day, and you're like, oh, fuck. Yeah. I had this all planned out. Now I remember. Exactly. So it's one of those games. Yeah, at some point you got to say, okay, I am done for this. I will write myself a note and put it on the desktop.
You got to do something. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's super fun, super interesting. I don't know how long it is. I don't know how far I am into it.
I mean, this War of Mine
But
isn't very long, but it's not meant to be long. It's meant to be replayed to see all the
replayable.
different stuff that can happen.
I would say this War of Mine is much more replayable than this, though. There's a lot of dialogue in this
Yeah.
game. A lot of dialogue.
Yeah, and this War of Mine
So
is just text. There's no voice acting or anything like that.
yeah, you can skip the dialogue
Yeah.
sentence by sentence. So you can just read it real quick and ignore the voice acting if you
I
want.
love it
But
when they do that, especially if you've seen that particular moment before. It's like, okay, yeah, I know.
I'd prefer if it would skip the whole scene personally. But the problem is sometimes there's choices.
Yeah.
So
well, actually, PSO2 does that, and they just if you some of the cinema it's stupid. Some of the cinematics you can do that with, and some of them you can't. But you can skip all of the cinematics, and it will tell you this will either take you to the end or to the next dialogue choice, and it will jump you to the next choice. And you just have to. Sometimes you just have to go based on context clues, like what's the right thing to pick. Not that it really matters because it's an MMO, but
yeah. But yeah, I'm enjoying my time with it. That bug is just really pissing me off. I hate that kind of shit. It just drives me nuts.
Wasn't there some kind of AI kerfuffle with this game? I feel like
yes.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Let me.
Some of the logs had the prompt still in it. The AI prompt.
Oh,
I have not seen any. I have not personally seen any. I think they patched it out. I think that if I remember correctly, what they said was that they initially used AI to fill it in, but then they used real people to write them, and they just didn't take out the prompt for some reason.
Why would they? That's suspicious. Why would the prompt still be in there?
Well, so the only place that they ever used it was in these like code, like it's just a bunch of like jibber jabber like tech code. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a computer screen with just a bunch of jibber jabber on it. It's not like it was like logs. Yeah, it was like that crap. So like that's the only place it's ever seen, and you see that like
for a few seconds rarely. when it goes by. Okay,
very
but
rarely.
They still shouldn't do that. Just fucking do what old anime did, which is transcribe like a page from a real book. But it's airing in Japan, and nobody's going to be able to read all that English that quickly.
Yeah.
Dude, you can see some crazy stuff. The original Gundam or in Gundam Wing, you can read like whole pages from like I don't know, like Catcher in the Rye or Of Mice and Men or shit like that.
Yeah.
It's fun to actually pause it and see what the screen says, especially now that all that shit's on Blu-ray and you can actually read it.
Oh, look, it didn't stay there very long. Yeah. Yeah, I should mention the game's gorgeous. It's very pretty. Well, the animation can sometimes be a little like, I don't know, sticky.
I mean, these guys aren't known for making ugly games. There's always very strong, like artistic, like motivation behind it. Like this War of Mine is a game that is devoted. Somebody in my hallway is yelling. Is devoted entirely to sort of the pencil sketch aesthetic. The game is always in black and white. Well, it's like in grayscale, and there's always like it kind of looks like the sketch filter from Photoshop, you know, where they do like the dashed lines that are like diagonal or something like that. It's always got that on top of it. It's very firmly devoted to the look of this is like a pencil sketch. And I think that's meant to evoke that, well, in the middle of the Civil War, there's no electricity, nobody can use computers, so they'd be writing things down in a notebook. You know, like it's meant to be evocative of that. Because when you're going through the game and when things happen, they write it down like it's a log in a journal. Like when one of your characters dies, it's like like on this day, blah blah blah, so and so died. So that's at least that's always been my interpretation of that game's visual style. And Frostpunk is just there
beautiful.
to emphasize it's fucking cold. Like everything just looks frozen and iced over all the time because it's fucking cold. I still gotta play Frostpunk
too.
Yeah, it's just meant to communicate this is cold as shit. Everything is frozen all the time, and you will die if you step outside. So we all need to stay inside the Citadel. Yeah,
Frostpunk, 10 out of 10 game.
Yeah. So these guys, and this is kind of why I like hearing that they used AI, even if it was like for placeholder shit. Like, kind of pisses me off because like you guys have such a strong creative team. Like, why would you even need that shit?
It's a good question. It could be a B team. I don't know. Because they kind of released this really quickly after Frostpunk 2, so I feel like they do have two teams. But
Oh, maybe well, from what I've heard about Frostpunk 2, maybe Frostpunk 2 is the B team game.
I've heard good things about both.
Didn't it?
Frostpunk 1 is.
Didn't it have like some technical issues?
I don't know. I haven't
Hmm.
played it yet, so I don't know. I'm not sure.
I thought I
I
remember
didn't hear
hearing
anything.
some weird technical issues, but I mean that happens to a lot of stuff. So
It's also been out for a while,
yeah.
so they might be
Also, I could
resolved
be
by now.
misremembering. I might be thinking of some other game that came out around the same time because, like I said, so much stuff has tech issues. Go watch Orphan
Yeah.
Black, everybody. That's a good show.
Hopefully, we don't get copyright struck for having that in here.
Yeah, hopefully not. Dude, Tatiana
Um,
Maslany plays like 50 different characters in that show, and they're all like convincingly different.
yeah.
Such a good show,
Oh,
except again for that last season, which totally shits the bed.
I should comment on the voice acting, which is it's just okay.
Well, yeah.
I was hoping it was going to be a lot better. It's fine.
I mean, it's the same guy playing all the Yans, right?
He does a good job of like altering them for all, no pun intended, for all of the individuals, but the actual like speech seems it just it feels translated. I'll put it that way.
Well, I mean, it is. This is like
They're Norwegian, I think.
yeah, some Eastern European team. I forget where they're from.
I'll look it up while you're talking.
Yeah, I feel like I should know that because I'm a fan of their games. But it might
Polish.
Polish. Yes, there you go. That actually that explains a lot. But if you know the history of Poland, you'll know why this war of mine kind of makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
and why they make games this dark.
Yeah, when they make games this dark. Oh man, it's almost like Poland has been the fucking doormat for a bunch of history.
Oh, this is one of the movies. So they actually made movies you can watch.
Yeah. But it could be like if this is like a Polish guy who speaks English as a second language, then that might be the issue. Because I
think so.
Yeah. I mean that's an issue with Stalker 2 as well. Is you got some people in there who clearly are very fluent in English, and some people who are fluent, but you sometimes hear the pronunciation of words come out wrong. And it wouldn't bother me if everybody in the game just had a Ukrainian accent. I actually kind of wish they did, but they don't do that. But then sometimes, like when they're trying to do like an American accent or a British accent, and then you hear the way that a Ukrainian would pronounce an English word come out, it's like,
yep, that sounded odd.
Not quite Piotr, but good A for effort.
Yep. I don't think I've left anything out that I wanted to talk about with the alters. If I finish it, I'll give a final review score and a final thoughts. But
I'm going to be really embarrassed if Piotr isn't the Ukrainian version of Peter.
Piotr.
Yeah, Piotr. Like Colossus in X-Men. Piotr Rasputin. Mm-hmm. I know it's the Russian version of Peter, and I'm hoping that it's the Ukrainian version as well. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble.
Maybe a correction next week. All right, let's get to the news. I don't have a visual for this one, unfortunately, but we always start off with the sad news, and this first sad news this week is that James Carter Cathcart, the voice of Pokemon's James, Meowth, Professor Oak, and more, has passed away at the age of 71 from throat cancer.
Oh no!
So best wishes to his family.
What I'm about to do, I am going to do completely out of respect. Welcome. Come here and get your Pokemon. My niece loves it when I do Professor Oak. She thinks it's the funniest shit ever.
Yeah. His voices are very iconic, for sure. But yeah, he died on Tuesday. He was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2023. He retired that year as well. Yeah. So best wishes to his family. Rest in peace. Legend, for sure. Let's get into some gaming stuff here. So, our first gaming-related news article is that Ghost of Yotei. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Ghost of Yotei had a gameplay deep dive. I'm not showing it here just for spoiler's sake.
I'd seen people talking about it, and I figured there must have been something that was revealed, but I didn't realize it was like a whole gameplay thing, which is what we've been asking for. So
yeah,
hey.
there was a state of play with it. It was a state of play deep dive just on Ghost of Yotei.
Oh, that's right. They did say that they were going to do that. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I have not watched it because, quite frankly, it's a game where I'm like, I'm going to buy it anyway. So I really
you
want to
go in blind. Same with me. Yep. Like I haven't looked at anything Death Stranding 2 related since it came out.
Same. That's on my to-do list. Mm-hmm. I do have a written article here that I haven't read, but I didn't want to read it without you okaying it. So should we read it? It's not very long.
It's not very long. Is it spoilery at all?
There's no spoiler warning, and IGN's pretty good at that.
Okay, then I would say, let's take a look at it. And if at any time you feel like it's getting to spoiler territory, you could we'll
cut it off.
You can pull the plug on that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to read it verbatim, and we can discuss it after each paragraph here. So paragraph 1. Ghost of Yotei focuses on Atsu as she seeks revenge against the Yotei. The Yotei 6 at any cost. It's a bloody journey that has led Atsu's enemies to fear her, with many worried she is a legendary Oniro spirit. Onyiro.
Oh, Onryo.
Onryo spirit, come to life. Ghost of Yotei fuels its journey of vengeance in a completely new way, allowing players to flash back to its protagonist's younger years with the simple press of a button. Which we've seen in previous games. I don't know if it's like dynamic, like you can go back in time at any time, or if there's like just specific missions. I don't know what they mean by that.
Yeah.
Traveling through Izo means encountering a land far different from the war-torn island of Tsushima. Beautiful in its own right, Ghost of Yotei's new map encourages players to experience Atsu's journey how they please, with Sucker Punch going as far as to say the adventure focuses on player freedom more than any game it's ever made. One example of this newfound player freedom can be found in the clue system, which can lead the player in new directions.
While some information, not to interrupt, but I'll do it anyway. I just fucking saw her run across a rope, and that shit is pulled straight from fucking Infamous.
Yeah, or Horizon.
Yeah,
they do it in Horizon too.
Yeah, but didn't these guys make Infamous? Isn't that a Sucker Punch game? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always get them confused with the Sly Cooper guys.
Oh yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah. Okay. But because you can go across power lines in that game.
Yep.
I just saw her walking across the rope, and I was like, I think I know.
You can do that in Ghost of Tsushima, but I could be wrong.
I think I know where they got that animation from themselves.
Yeah, for sure. While some information gained during an interrogation may see Atsu travel to snowy mountaintops that hide hidden attackers, another may take her to a village ravaged by fire and an army of samurai. Sucker Punch wants players to choose to focus on combat, exploration, story, or whatever it is that satisfies their quest. However, one recommended way to see all Izu has to offer involves simply using a spyglass and walking towards whatever catches your eye. Exploring a 1603 Japan means finding familiar points of interest, such as new bamboo strike challenges, which were in the first game, and even more hot springs to relax in, also in the first game. So the bamboo strike challenges were basically like you had to go like in like really quick succession. They were like button prompts, so you had to be like X square, triangle, circle in like a really quick,
like chop through this bundle of bamboo to show off your swordplay skills. Yeah,
and you would get a reward for that.
Yeah,
wherever you found them, and then the hot springs were basically just. I think it gave you another piece of life bar, maybe, and it allowed the character to reflect on stuff that they've gone through.
Yeah.
But players can also look forward to taking out difficult fights as a bounty hunter. There are also altars of reflection, which unlock new abilities for Atsu that will no doubt aid her on her journey. With a hefty price on Atsu's head, players will need to utilize an arsenal of new tools and weapons. While it looks like fans will have plenty of opportunities for standard sword encounters, some new blades will help spice things up from the first game. Highlights include the weapons like the katana and spear, as well as the more unconventional Kusarigama chain blade.
Yeah.
Is that the one with like the sharp chain on the blade and you swing it around? And
yeah, like the sickle on the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah. The lengthy Odachi, and even dual swords. Each offer specific advantages and disadvantages in battle depending on the circumstances, with all weapons featuring upgrades to utilize as well. Ranged combat, meanwhile, we'll see Atsu primarily using two tools, a bow and a gun. There was no gun in the first game. I think there was a bow, though.
That gun's going to take a while to reload, but that would be period accurate.
For sure. It'll probably be like a one-shot kill guarantee type of weapon, maybe.
Yeah.
But I would imagine it's loud, so I don't know what situations you would use it in.
I mean, if maybe it's the panic button. If you need gun, you bring out gun.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. It's your BFG, except it's just one lead ball.
Yep.
Feudal Japanese BFG, which is just G. Because every G back then was a BFG.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The gun can be used to quickly take out a distant enemy at the cost of stealth. So,
yeah.
In other words, Atsu comes with a few more tools than Ghost of Tsushima's Jin did. And she's got no reservations when it comes to using them to take out the Yotei 6. Yotei? Jesus. Why can't I get that right?
No, but you've been getting it right the first time every time.
Yeah, it just can't. It just never feels correct or not. I can never tell. In between combat encounters and brushes with death, players can allow Atsu to rest under the stars. Here you can cook food, play music, and even meet up with allies while taking in all Izo's skies have to offer. With these changes also comes a replacement for the standard journal that is known as Atsu's Wolfpack. Sucker Punch calls the menu system a more character-driven way of managing allies and vendors met during Atsu's journey. It's a straightforward way to see who might have something to offer, and it's wrapped up with art for each face you meet. So I think what they mean is in the first game, there was basically like quest lines that were tied to specific characters that you met. And so if you looked on the map, you would see like an icon with the face of that character, and that meant that there was a quest from them in that quest line that you could go do next.
Okay.
So I think that what they've done is they've created a menu to track all that stuff
easier,
so that you don't have to just scour the map the whole time.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's what that means. Where Ghost of Tsushima approached its connection to nature in one way, Ghost of Yotei appears like it may depend the connection players have with the world around them. One way it will do this involves a new wolf companion who, as shown during the state of play, can tear out an enemy's throat during combat. Yeah. That's great. That's cool. Traveling through a field of flowers, meanwhile, can give your character a boost while riding on your horse. Not really sure why.
And also you get to play flower as a minigame. Can you imagine?
Yeah. That'd be dope. You're just going through and all of a sudden it just changes and you're like, wee!
Yeah.
Woo!
Get that 6-axis controller going.
Yeah. Sucker Punch also showed off at a first look at what appears to be a dense customization system for Atsu's armor, as well as the ability to disarm enemies with enough well-timed attacks. That's cool. Kurosawa mode, a black and white homage to.
Yeah. So this is what I've heard about, is that they've got a few. It's not just like a camera filter, did this for Ghost of Tsushima. They had like it wasn't just black and white. They actually like tuned like the light exposure to look more like black and white film instead of just desaturating everything to be black and white. But they've also got a few others, including one that sounds like it's based on Samurai Champloo because it plays like hip hop music.
I saw that. It remixes
which is a
audio.
thing from that anime series where it was a samurai story, but it was backed by hip hop tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I guess you could say fucking Afro Samurai, which had like music by the RZA in it and featured Samuel L. Jackson.
Yep. Yeah. I watched that. I think I watched the first season.
Yeah.
Kurosawa mode is a black and white homage to legendary director Akira Kurosawa. Makes its return from Ghost of Tsushima after fans fell in love with it in the first game. It's a sign not only that Sucker Punch is happy with the response it received the first time around, but that the team remains influenced by some of the prominent artists in the genre. This influence can also be felt in 2 additional modes: Mic mode.
Miike mode, Takashi Miike.
Miike mode.
Yep.
And Watanabe mode. As movie fans might have guessed, the former takes place after 13 Assassins director Takashi Miike. Moving the camera in closer with more blood and more mud. The latter, meanwhile, brings in the work of Samurai Champloo, anime director Shinichiro Watanabe.
Yeah, Shinichiro Watanabe. He's
Watanabe.
He's done a lot. If I were to sit here and list his credits, we would be here until tomorrow.
Yep.
But he's a legend in the anime industry.
Yeah. By featuring original lo-fi beats that back moments of exploration and combat. Other highlights from the state of play include a first look at photo mode, as well as options for standard English audio, subtitled English audio, Samurai Cinema, which features fully voiced acted Japanese dialogue with English subtitles. The game launches on October 2nd for PS5, and as a last-minute surprise, Sucker Punch promised that special edition Ghost of Yotei, PS5 consoles, and unique DualSense controllers will also be available at launch.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's gonna be great. That game's gonna be amazing. I mean, just this alone is just beautiful. It's gorgeous.
I think that that Kurosawa mode would look dope in that cherry blossom tree field, like with the pink flower petals. Yeah. Like just walking slowly through that, like, oh,
I wonder if you
even though it would be in black and white, it would look great.
Yeah, I'd love to have the Kurosawa mode with the hip hop beat.
Oh yeah, if you could just do like free remix of the audio, yeah, that'd be neat. I'm sure somebody will hack the game to let you do that at some point.
Or maybe they'll just allow it.
Maybe they'll allow it. I suspect not though, because they'll want to keep those aesthetics, like,
visions.
Yeah, because it's a very specific thing. But I'm sure somebody will come up with a hack at some point that lets you decouple the visual effects from the altered soundtrack and let you mix and match. I imagine it'll probably be one of the first modifications that comes out for this game.
Well, it's a PS5 exclusive for the time being.
Yeah, so it's not going to stop anybody from hacking it.
Have they hacked PS5 games yet?
I'm pretty sure there are some out there. I don't know how extensive they are, but
I mean, it'll be a PC release eventually.
Yeah, it'll be a PC release eventually. And eventually the PS5 will be cracked. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's only a matter of time before that stuff gets busted wide open.
Yep. All right. Let's move on to our next.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into this. So, last week we talked about a very strange piece of news about the Subnautica 2 team, which is Unknown Worlds. The 3 founders of the studio and leaders of the studio were unceremoniously removed.
Yep.
And there was no real reason provided. It was just they were gone and replaced with someone else. And it was very strange. And no one was really talking. And I was like, well, I'm sure we'll hear more about this soon. And
yep.
We have. In fact, we have a lot to talk about here. So a lot of it I haven't read yet. So I'm kind of curious to hear some of this for the first time. This is also new footage. I haven't seen this, which is interesting. I'm sure they released this after all this came out just to try and
try and distract people.
Try and distract people.
So here we are using it as a backdrop to talk about the thing.
Yeah. So Krafton has confirmed that Subnautica 2 has been officially delayed to 2026.
Yeah.
The game was supposed to come out this year, but this news follows the report that we talked about last week. That the delay, actually no, we didn't talk about this particular part, but the delay may cost the development team a $250 million bonus.
Yeah,
now we're going to get into that in a sec because I have a couple of issues with that.
Yeah,
but we'll get into it.
I bet you're not the only one who has issues with that.
Yeah, so Krafton. The Korean company behind smash hit battle royale PUBG acquired the $500 million valued Subnautica developer Unknown Worlds in October 2021.
Wow, that much.
Yeah, Subnautica is huge.
Yeah,
the first game was a big seller. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money. That's more money than fucking. That's more than Square Enix sold IDOS for.
I think they made something else too. Let me look them up real quick.
Square Enix sold IDOS for $300 million to fund their NFT bullshit, which is never going to happen. And they have the fucking Tomb Raider franchise. They have Legacy of Kain. Not that anybody's done much with Legacy of Kain beyond the remaster, but that's Jesus Christ. Wow, Subnautica must be huge.
Yeah, they also made Natural Selection 2 and Moonbreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Zen of Sudoku, which, but yeah.
Whatever. Well, yeah, but yeah, Natural Selection is pretty popular. I've seen that game around.
Yeah. Let me go back to the thing here. Okay, so at the time that that Krafton purchased Unknown Worlds in October of 2021, Krafton insisted that Unknown Worlds would continue to operate as an independent outfit. Following its announcement, the hotly anticipated Subnautica 2 was set for an early access release in 2025. However, last week, Unknown Worlds founder Charlie Cleveland and Max McGuire and CEO Ted Gill were replaced by former Striking Distance CEO Steve Papoutis. I don't know how to say his name. Striking Distance was the company behind Callisto Protocol. To be clear on that one. Cleveland, also owned by Krafton. Cleveland subsequently revealed on Reddit that while he and his colleagues believe Subnautica 2 was ready for early release, that decision is in Krafton's hands. Krafton issued a community update of its own, suggesting a delay was incoming, and then earlier this week, Bloomberg reported that Subnautica 2 was delayed to 2026, just months before it was due to pay a $250 million bonus to the development team. Bloomberg added that the delay was against the wishes of the studio's former leadership, and that the $250 million bonus would have kicked in if Unknown Worlds hit certain revenue targets by the end of 2025. And of course, without Subnautica 2 coming out this year, hitting those revenue targets is unlikely, and the bonus won't be paid out.
Unlikely? That's a very generous way of putting it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're still making money off of Subnautica 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm sure they're still making money, but it's not new product money.
No. So per Bloomberg, Unknown Worlds leadership planned to share the additional money with all the studio's employees, which number around 100. So if you divide $250 million by 100 people, that's an average of a lot.
You didn't do the calculation beforehand, did you?
I believe it's either 100,000 per person or 250,000 per person, but I think it's 100,000 per person. But the staff who were at the company, no, it's 250,000 per person. I did the math. I remember doing the math, and I just can't remember. But yeah, it's $250,000 per employee. Mm-hmm. That's a huge ass bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so
I can't believe that's real.
$250 million across how many people?
100.
100.
Yeah. So $250,000 each.
200.
Assuming they don't, give people
million.
Different values.
Jesus Christ, that's no, 250 million divided by 100 is 2.5 million, dude.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
2.5 million times 100 is 250 million.
250 million. 250,000,000 divided by 100. That's 10 divided by 100. That's 2.5 million.
That doesn't make any sense.
Are you sure
that makes even less?
Are you sure there's not more than 100 people there?
No, it says the staff is around 100 people. 250. Hold on. How is this possible? 2.250 million.
I would think that. Does it say that?
Yeah, you're right. 2.5 million.
Does it say that they were gonna give it out just to the employees equally, or is like some of it gonna go into the company's coffers for?
They didn't say.
Okay, because I imagine.
But if it's, I imagine that it would be based on.
It would go into the
different positions
coffers.
and
different. Yeah. But yes, I don't think they're each going
to. But that's a fuckload of money.
Yeah, even so, like $250 million, you could give people serious bonuses for that. Maybe not $2.5 million each, but you could
a huge amount.
You could keep your people paid for a long time with that if you've got 100 employees. Like you could basically guarantee continued development on your games for many years to come without worrying about running out of capital.
Like, why? Like, that seems like such an insane bonus to me. when the company was acquired for $500 million. You're going to give them a 50%,
basically half of their value back to them.
Half of their value back? Like what?
Yeah, that's why I looked at this and I was like, this is really strange. What is going on with this story?
I would have agreed to it too, but it almost seems like they did it on purpose to fuck them.
Yeah, like I've never heard of anybody offering a bonus like that in this fucking industry or in any other, but certainly not in this industry.
Yeah.
Are we sure that it's not a typo and it's really $2.5 million or $25 million bonus or something like that?
Nope. There's multiple things in here from Bloomberg. I'll say $250 million, and
that's
then
crazy.
Per Bloomberg, staff who were at the company at the time of the acquisition were told they were eligible for bonuses ranging from hundreds of thousands to seven figures.
Yeah. Okay.
So now Krafton has made Subnautica 2's delay to what is happening? I had a personal glitch. Subnautica 2's delay to 2026 official, but in a state to IGN, it insisted the decision had nothing to do with any contractual or financial considerations. Instead, Krafton claimed the delay was about responding to feedback from playtests, and delay talks were already under discussion before Cleveland McGuire and Gill were outed.
No way.
I don't know about that.
No way.
Doesn't seem... I don't know.
You can't say you were going to give these people $250 million if they made sales targets and then make sure that they don't make sales targets and then say it's not about the money. It's 100,000% about the money. Like, even if it's not about the money, nobody's going to believe you that it's not about the money. So you can't do that.
And it's not even really a legitimate reason to delay it because it was an early access game.
Yeah.
So, of course, the game's going to change anyway. So who gives a shit?
Yeah.
There's no way that it was at a point where it was not releasable, because we've seen games in early access that are broken as fuck and early as fuck. Like, we're talking like mega pre-alpha.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that you can't release this game this year? I don't know about that. Seems a little strange. So, that's the first story. Second story, this is one I haven't read yet.
Okay.
So the founders of Subnautica 2 studio Unknown Worlds, Charlie Cleveland and Max McGuire, along with former CEO Ted Gill, are filing a lawsuit against parent company Krafton amid an increasingly bitter row over a $250 million bonus. Yep. In a new statement, Cleveland called recent events an explosive and surreal time and told fans anxiously awaiting to play Subnautica 2 that they all deserve the full story. It's just the latest twist in a long, convoluted dispute between Unknown Worlds' original management and Krafton, the Korean mega publisher of Battle Royale behemoth PUBG. Krafton acquired Unknown Worlds in 2021, and at the time said the Subnautica studio would remain as an independent outfit. We all got this. This is all a recap from the last one here. Okay, we got that. Okay. In a new statement that made a series of allegations against the previous leadership team, Krafton has claimed it made multiple requests to Cleveland and McGuire to resume their responsibilities as game director and technical director, respectively, but allegedly both declined. This is a quote from them. In particular, following the failure of Moonbreaker, Krafton asked Charlie to devote himself to the development of Subnautica 2. However, instead of participating in the game's development, he chose to focus on a personal film project, the statement said. Quote, Krafton believes that the absence of core leadership has resulted in repeated confusion in direction and significant delays in the overall project schedule. End quote. Krafton then said it allocated 90% of the up to $250 million earn-out compensation to Cleveland, McGuire, and Gill, leaving the remaining 10% for the rest of the development team. Quote, specifically, in addition to the initial $500 million purchase price, we allocated approximately 90% of the up to $250 million earn-out compensation to the three former executives, with the expectation that they would demonstrate leadership and active involvement in the development of Subnautica 2, end quote. Now, Cleveland has confirmed that the former leadership is taking legal action against Krafton and disputed the allegation that they wanted to, quote, keep the earn-out all for ourselves, calling the claim totally untrue. It did not, however, expand on what grounds exactly the former management team is suing under. Quote, it continues to be an explosive and surreal time for the Subnautica team and community. None of this is what we wanted, but we truly appreciate the amazing support we've gotten from everybody. It means a lot to us, especially now. As I wrote last week, we know in our souls that the game is ready for early access. That's just how we roll, and we'd like nothing more than for you to play it. Game devs live for this, but it's not currently under our control. We've now filed a lawsuit against Krafton. The details should eventually become at least mostly public. You all deserve the full story. Suing a multi-billion-dollar company is in a painful, public, and possibly protracted way Was certainly not on my bucket list, but this needs to be made right. Subnautica has been my life's work, and I would never willingly abandon it or the amazing team that has poured their hearts into it. As for the earnout, the idea that Max, Ted, and I wanted to keep it all for ourselves is completely untrue. I'm in this industry because I love it, not for riches. Historically, we've always shared our profits with the team and did the same when we sold the studio. You can be damn sure we'll continue with the earnout bonuses as well. They deserve it for all their incredible work trying to get this great game into your hands, so stay tuned. Fans are now calling for a boycott, including employing others not to buy Subnautica 2 and accusing Krafton of shady business practices. Krafton is yet to comment publicly on Cleveland's latest statement and the lawsuit. So, immediate reactions is it's kind of interesting that both sides kind of have a point, if they're true. But obviously, there's two sides to every story, and usually the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Well, yeah, but like there's conflicting statements here, so somebody to some degree is telling a lie.
Yeah, well, it could be both. It could be one side or the other. It's hard to tell. One side is basically saying that the leaders basically got lazy and didn't really want anything to do with it. They got their payout, and they were just kind of sitting on their laurels, I guess is a good way to put it. While the other guys are saying, absolutely we didn't. But at the same time, if you were removed, what was the reason? It couldn't have just been like a disagreement over development or a disagreement over when to release the game. There must have been something else.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. If the publisher is calling the shots, they could fire those guys for, pretty much anything that they could spin as justification. But why? I don't know. It could be that Krafton is in the right, or it could be that they wanted them out of the way and wanted a scapegoat so that they could keep their fucking money. Maybe I'm not being fair here, but considering all the shenanigans that publishers tend to pull, I'm not really inclined to take the publisher at their word. I won't, I'm not going to say, they're definitely in the wrong. It's just that publishers have a long history of fucking developers out of this kind of stuff. So,
For sure.
It's it doesn't put me in a place to just take their word for it.
No, I'm not taking either side. Honestly, I kind of want more info. He did say that publicly more information is going to come from this lawsuit.
Yeah.
So we should know more in the coming months.
Yeah.
Very sad situation.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that this game does not get canceled. Because there's certainly a possibility that if it's true that Krafton really fucked this team over and fucked over these three guys, it's significantly possible that these three guys go off and create a new studio and they're like, hey, if anyone else wants to join us,
I mean,
and the whole the whole Subnautica team could be like, peace out. I'm going with the guys who got me here.
Well,
who knows?
The thing is, I mean,
that's poaching. I understand you can't do that, but you could.
You can. There's actually no laws against poaching.
No, well, there you go. So poach away, guys.
Well, at least not in the United States, and I'm pretty sure there's no laws against it in Canada.
Well, they're in.
I don't know about the rest of the world, but
I don't know where they are. Let me look that up.
But as to this game getting canceled, I don't think that's going to happen. If they've put
San Francisco,
if they've put $500 million into this, and the entire Subnautica team, the doomsday scenario is exactly what you said. These guys go off and make their own studio with blackjack and hookers, and everybody walks and goes with them. I don't think that's very likely to happen. But if it did, I mean, if this game is as close to being finished, or at least as close to early access as it looks like, I'm sure that Krafton has teams that they could put on it to finish it. They're not going to want it to just get nothing for that $500 million.
Striking distance could be brought on, I suppose.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're doing.
There's there's all kinds of things that could happen, but this is such a weird story. I've never heard of such a massive amount of money being offered as a bonus.
Right? It's kind of insane. I don't really understand the money part of it at all.
That's why I was asking, are you sure this isn't a typo? Because that sounds insane. I know. That's usually the kind of money that studios get acquired for. That's not bonus money. So it's
crazy.
It's completely befuddled me.
The only thing I can
how
think
that much
of,
could be offered.
yeah, the only thing I can think of is that the owners of Unknown Worlds wanted more than 500 million, and so they were like, "All right, we'll pay him 500 million, and then we'll pay you out if you can meet these goals."
I mean,
Maybe that was part of the deal.
Maybe that could
You know,
yeah, I suppose that could be a thing.
and that way they kind of meet in the middle a little bit. You know, so they maybe Crafton was a little afraid that they were going to take the money and run. So they're like,
or
"Well,
that they were
we'll give
gonna,
you another."
that they were going to make the ship date and get the money.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
I don't know.
I mean, that's so much fucking money. Like they just,
It's a lot of money.
It's the kind of thing that I don't like to speculate about when there's that much money involved, because it completely
crazy.
throws off my sense of like, oh, what do I think is likely? What do I think is unlikely? Well, $250 million is unlikely. How am I supposed to even take a guess at where it goes from there? It's
I never would have guessed that was
it's such an unbelievable amount of money.
Yeah, that's why I assume it was part of the acquisition.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's possible.
So we'll follow the story closely. It's very disappointing because I was really looking forward to playing this soon. But now that I know it won't even release in early access until at least 2026.
Yeah,
that means it won't be until 2027 at the earliest, probably for version 1. So very disappointing. I'm really looking forward to this game, and I hope it makes it. Okay, moving forward. I guess this is kind of also sad news, but I almost wasn't going to include it because I'm just so tired of talking about this particular problem. But Ubisoft Studio, Red Storm, who is responsible for some Tom Clancy work and the game that we're seeing right here, Star Trek Bridge Crew, has laid off 19 people, citing global cost-saving efforts, which in this case I actually believe Ubisoft because they're not doing very well.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to show like how much we've been like how much our response to this has been like just colored by some of the insane layoffs. But my first thought was, oh, that's not that bad. But it's like 19 people are out of a job. But you can see why, in light of last week's 9,000 people, my response would be, oh yeah, that's not that bad. No, it is bad. No. It's not as bad, but it's bad. No. Like that this is an industry that has layoffs so fucking severe that I can look at news of layoffs and go, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's not too bad. Is like, that's sickening that's my first response.
Mm-hmm.
Even just mentally, like I could have said, okay, I'm not even going to bring up that was my first response, but I feel like we've been traumatized by how badly this industry treats people. That
we have. That can imagine being one of these people.
Oh God, yeah. No,
there's currently like 50,000 people in that industry that are looking for a job.
Yeah.
Like talk about supply, defeating demand.
Yeah, that's like you go to the Super Bowl and that entire everybody seated at that stadium is somebody who got laid off in the last few years from the game industry. Like
crazy.
It really puts it in perspective.
Yep. Ubisoft Red Storm was originally Red Storm Entertainment, founded by author Tom Clancy.
Yeah, before they got bought by Ubisoft.
Specifically to make games based on his novels, including Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. The studio was acquired by Ubisoft in 2000, going on to create such hits as Ghost Recon series, and assisting on other popular Tom Clancy games such as The Division. In most recent years,
it has taken a backseat. Is that a popular Tom Clancy game, though? I guess it got a sequel, so it must have been popular enough.
Yeah, Division 1 and 2 are pretty popular. Lots of people still play that game.
Well, not enough
I think
to
there's
get
Division
3
still in... it's been in development for a bit.
Well, they can't... yeah, but so is Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess Rainbow Six Patriots did technically come out as Siege, but...
Siege, yeah. But they did cancel the mobile game, though, I think.
Yeah.
In most recent years, it's taken a backseat role as more of a VR and support studio, beginning with Werewolves Within in 2016, and continuing more recently with Star Trek Bridge Crew and Assassin's Creed Nexus VR. Red Storm also worked on a canceled Splinter Cell VR game, and they also canceled The Division Heartland. That's the one I was talking about. I don't think that was the mobile game, was it? No, it was a free-to-play shooter.
Man, VR Splinter Cell, that probably... I could see that either going really well or really bad. Like, that's the kind of thing that would be really easy to fuck up, but if you did it well, it could be like... It'd be awesome.
Yep. Most recently, Red Storm assisted on X Defiant, which was just shut down completely last month.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. It is currently unclear what Red Storm is currently working on. So we wish all the best to the people laid off, and hopefully that studio and hopefully Ubisoft can make a comeback, because right now they're really looking bad. Like, I'm kind of shocked that we haven't seen like a complete something, a complete rework, a complete gutting, something. It's baffling to me that we haven't heard anything.
Well, I get the feeling, and we've talked about this before, but I get the feeling that as long as the Jameaux are in control, that's not going to happen.
I don't know, man. They got to do something. What's Ubisoft's stock at now?
Do they though?
Well, their stock is insane. Have you been watching their stock?
No, I haven't.
It's horrible. Ubisoft stock. Let me see what it's currently at. Yeah, so at its peak in 2018, Ubisoft stock was about 102 euros and 95 whatever a mini euro is. I don't know what that currency's like. As of today, it is worth 9 euros.
Oh.
Yeah. I was not lying, man. I thought
you were going to say something like 30.
No.
Holy shit.
No.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
I told you, man. It's real bad.
Oh.
The lowest it's been in the last 6 months was 838.
Oh.
838. They're not doing
I could buy Ubisoft stock.
Yeah?
But I feel like that's a losing investment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends, because like one of two things is going to happen with that company. Either they're going to make a comeback, in which case, if you buy stock now, you're going to make your money back, or they're going to sell it, and you're going to make your money back.
Well, it depends. It depends.
But you can't buy stock because it's only in the Paris market. So
yeah. But like,
trust me, I looked into it. I did. I talked to my dad, and I was like, we should look at Ubisoft stock, because it's the lowest it's been ever.
Yeah.
Like we should be looking at that. But anyway.
But yeah, but like if they sell the company, and then whoever buys it just like splits it up or something, then I don't think your stock would be worth much of anything.
No.
Like,
yeah,
would they do
really
some
bad.
kind of stock buyback for a company that they split up? And if they do, would it be like at like €1 per share?
Oh, I should also remind everyone that this is after a $1.25 billion investment from Tencent.
Oh God, that's right. Oh, that's
so they're doing real bad.
They must be coasting on that investment if their fucking stock value is under €10.
Here's the thing: what's in development at Ubisoft right now that you can think of that they've announced?
Well, the Division 3 apparently.
There's nothing that's been shown.
Yeah,
they've shown nothing that they're currently working on has been shown. Nothing.
And this is post Assassin's Creed Shadows coming out and doing okay.
And doing fairly well, yeah.
Like, when everybody thought it was going to be a total shit show, and it came out and it was like, it's fine. You know, it's fine. A little rough around the edges, but they fixed it, I think.
Let me see if I can find out if they have an official list. Okay, so they're working on a new Anno game coming out in November.
Oh, yeah, they are, aren't they? I think we brought that up.
Yeah, they've announced an Assassin's Creed mobile game called Jade, codenamed Jade, but there's no release date for that.
Oh, Jade's game. Named after Jade Raymond.
I don't know.
I know we've asked this question before. What's Jade Raymond doing right now?
She was at Ubisoft Toronto, but she left recently.
Oh, Jesus! I wonder why.
Yeah, I think she's. Oh no, I think she was at Haven Studios and she left.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong. I think maybe she's still at Haven. Haven's the one working on Fair Games.
Okay.
For Sony. There's also a mobile Division game, apparently still in the works, but no release date.
Yeah.
They're also still working on the Sands of Time remake. That's supposedly not coming until 2026.
Oh, yeah.
There's also Assassin's Creed Hex, which we don't know anything about.
Oh, yeah, that's still not out yet.
You know, Beyond Good and Evil 2, which
it's never happening. It's never happening.
No.
At what point will it be longer from that monkey guy trailer than it was from the brief showing of them of like Jade and the pig guy whose name I forget on the car, like on the broken down car in the desert?
So that was 2008.
The broken down car thing? Yeah.
Why do I have...
Yeah, you got Mario Galaxy going on for some reason.
Okay, why is my mouse all fucked up? What's happening? Garbage truck on fire. Because I didn't loop it.
Yeah, well, no, you did loop it, but sometimes YouTube just fucking forgets the loop and goes to the next video in the playlist.
Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah, it's an HTML5 web player, guys. Come on, you've been in this business for 20 years. Fucking fix your shit. Have you ever had it happen that a YouTube video just suddenly stops playing audio?
I
think that might be a Firefox thing because it doesn't just happen to YouTube. It happens to any video.
I've had it like auto mute for some reason. And I have to unmute it.
This is one where it's not muted and it just fucking doesn't happen.
Oh no.
Like if I'm listening to music, like sometimes it'll move to the next track, or loop back around in the playlist, and there'll be silence. And I'm like, what happened to the music? And it's like, no, it's playing. It's just not audible for some reason.
Not audible. Yeah. So Beyond Good and Evil was originally hinted at in 2008, and then we saw it officially, the re-reveal in 2017. So it's
getting there. It's getting there. If it's 9 years between those, we're getting there.
There's also something called Project U, which is, quote, a new concept of session-based co-op shooter where many players unite to prevail against an overwhelming threat.
That sounds like an MMO. Or you know what that sounds like? It sounds like fucking it sounds like Diablo or Warframe, a game where it's online but it's instanced.
You mean like Destiny?
Or Destiny, or fucking Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah. There's also the rumored Splinter Cell remake, which apparently was confirmed to be in development in 2021 at Ubisoft Toronto. So I don't know what's going on with that. Division 3 we talked about as well. So like all of these games have either been announced with a teaser trailer, or we haven't heard of them in like a million years, except for Anno. Anno's really the only real product.
Yeah, it's just, hey, we're making another one.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah,
like that's their slate right now is Anno.
Yeah,
bonkers. They're in trouble, man.
I mean, those games are popular with the people who play them, but I don't think it's a huge market.
It can't make a company of 14,000 employees float. That's for sure.
It's definitely not Assassin's Creed big.
No, not even close. All right, let's move on from Ubisoft. The bingo card has been checked. Loop. Okay. So I didn't read this one, but thought the title of the headline was interesting. Let's see if it actually is interesting. Nintendo has said that it will limit the amount of time spent developing some game projects as one solution to the increasing risk of games production as it enters its Switch 2 era. Growing development budgets driven by ever larger projects and higher fidelity games, as well as the increased cost of products to consumers, have meant that the high-risk business of making games was only becoming riskier. Nintendo boss Shintaro
Furukawa.
No. Is that a silent K in the middle? Furukawaka.
Oh, there's a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless that's a spelling error on IGN's part.
Maybe.
But it's like Furukawaka.
Okay.
So, in response, he said Nintendo was attempting to develop some game software on shorter timelines as a potential method of addressing this problem. As part of a newly translated Nintendo investor Q&A, the company's president acknowledged that the projects, which required more time and resources, were increasing game development budgets. And while offsetting these higher costs with a higher price to consumers was one solution, this could also limit the number of people willing to and able to pay for them.
Yeah. That's why I don't have a Switch 2 right now.
That's why I don't buy Nintendo games unless I absolutely 150% know I'm going to love it, like the Zelda games. Which is why I'm getting a bunch of Nintendo games from the library right now, because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to love it or not. I'm not paying $90 Canadian plus tax for the chance to try it. Like,
yeah.
Sorry. Quote, recent game software development has become larger in scale and longer in duration, resulting in higher development costs. The game business has always been a high-risk business, and we recognize the rising costs are increasing that risk. So it sounds like what they're doing is shortening development times, which means the budget lowers, but that also means that the games will not be... I mean, there's got to be a sacrifice in there, right?
Yeah.
Whether that's a lack of polish at release or less visual fidelity, which is weird considering you just released a console that is supposed to be so much more powerful. This is weird, but I don't think we're going to see an actual result of this for like
my
3 years,
hope
probably.
would be that, hey, maybe not every game needs to be a massive like AAA huge release. The
problem is all Nintendo games. I don't want to say all. Most of Nintendo's games are kind of AAA, except for the Kirby games and maybe like the Mario Party stuff. And
I mean, the Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a massively detailed game.
Yeah, that's on my list.
So maybe we will see a return to like simpler games, or maybe
get some 2D stuff again.
Get some 2D stuff. I imagine, like, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw more asset reuse, which I'm honestly fine with because everything looks so good now. Like, assets have been reused in a bunch of Pokemon games. Like, all the Switch Pokemon games use all the same assets. All of the 3DS games used all the same assets, like all the same Pokemon models, because there's hundreds of Pokemon. And
okay, I don't remember that scene.
Now
what was that? Did you see that?
I don't know. I didn't like this game, so I didn't play much of it.
Oh wow, that makes me sad.
Yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with more asset use. I mean, fucking Tears of Kingdom reused like almost all of Hyrule from Breath of the Wild, and it was fine because they also added like an entire underworld that they didn't tell us
about. An overworld,
and it was sick.
Yeah, I can't believe they kept that a secret, and it actually stayed a secret.
That's the best. I
remember finding that out.
We thought it was going to be crazy. Like a second kingdom in the sky, and we go to the Sky Kingdom. And we're like, this is kind of small. What have they added to the game? Oh, this is what they added to the game.
Yeah, that was one of those moments. That's a gaming moment that you wish you could relive. Diving into that hole the first time and just being like,
because they also do that. They also do that in Elden Ring. There's a fucking entire underground world. It's not as big as the underground world in Zelda, but it's still huge.
Yep. Yeah. You have that experience multiple times in Elden Ring, actually, because the map just keeps growing.
Yeah, the map keeps growing. Yeah.
You're like, oh, there's a whole other area.
That was the first moment I had with Elden Ring, which is where I got teleported to a place far in the north, and I was like, oh, the map scrolls this far, but not until you've gone that far. Oh, that's cool. More of that, please.
I really wish I could replay that game, but it's too hard.
Yeah,
it was a time and place game for me where I was like, it clicked, and I've gone back several times, and I'm like, I can't get it to click. I get my ass whooped at these bosses, man.
I mean, that happens. That happens sometimes. That was the thing for me with Dusk, but in the reverse is that I wasn't really clicking with it until like the third episode, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'm enjoying this now. Like it was fine before, but it, once episode 3 comes along, and I was just like, oh, I've got the sword now, I've got the crossbow now, I've got like all of the weapons are available, and I'm seeing all of the game's full roster of enemies, and it's like, okay, now everything's coming together.
Yeah. Man, watching this footage makes me want to play that game again.
It does not make me want to play that game again.
It was really good. I do agree it's not the best 3D Mario game, but it is really good.
I would like it to have a challenge. Just handing out moons for free is like...
Yeah.
Like, I know people are always like, oh, it's a game for kids. It's like, yeah, I know, but I was also a kid when I played Mario 64. And it
was a lot harder.
And that game had a decent challenge. It's not super hard. It's easy enough that a 10-year-old could do it.
Super Mario Sunshine was really hard.
But like
there are really hard levels in this game, but they're basically after you beat the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately,
like they just what really kills me is they give out moons in groups of 3. It's like, well, then what the fuck is the point?
The bosses.
Yeah, like why am I getting 3 moons? Just make it 1. If you need to give me 3, then it's.
And I hated the ones that were just like in a box.
Yeah, or just lying around it's like, in the environment. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little lazy.
That's quality, or that's quantity over quality.
I gotta give Bowser's Fury a try. I've heard that's really good. I tried playing it one time and I just wasn't in the mood for a Mario game, but I've heard it's pretty good.
I gotta play Super Mario Wonder at some point because everybody's like, "Oh, that's such an amazing game," and I don't doubt it because it looked really good. But like, I just
my problem with the 2D ones is that I can't play them for long periods of time because the novelty wears off if I don't take breaks.
Well, I mean, we did spend our childhoods playing 2D Mario games, so it's to a certain degree, it's probably, it's probably like if you ate something all the time as a kid, you're not really enthused about it as an adult because you just constantly ate it.
Don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's a great game.
Yeah.
I just I play a level and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play something else now.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back and play another level tomorrow.
Oh, that's the great thing about those 2D Mario games is that you can do that.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next segment here. So this isn't really a news story per se, but it is a list that was brought to my attention that 2025 has been a pretty crazy year for game cancellations.
Yeah.
We are at 17 game cancellations this year that we're aware of. Yeah. Or confirmed or reliably reported as canceled. So just wanted to kind of review those games real quick. Some of them I've never heard of, though, including the first one, which was Transformers Reactivate. Do you remember this one?
No.
No, I don't either. It's an online action game in development at Tencent-owned studio Splash Damage, which is the Gears Tactics guys. It was announced in 2022.
Damage. Is their logo like 4-way arrow? I'm pretty sure those guys worked on Enemy Territory.
Yes, it's 4-way arrow with an X in the middle.
Wolfenstein Enemy Territory and then Enemy Territory Quake Wars. Wasn't that them?
They also worked on Star Wars Hunters, Halo Master Chief Collection, and Gears 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was their game. So that means they've been working on something else, I assume, for the last 3-ish years. So don't know, or no, it was canceled in January of this year. So now they have to start over, I guess.
Yeah.
Or did they close the studio? Let's see. No. And then the 2 unannounced PlayStation Live Service games, which we know that Bend was working on one and Bluepoint was working on another. Mm-hmm. So whatever those were. It should also count the Last of Us Online. Although I don't... Oh, wait, no, that was canceled last year. Earthblade, which is what we're seeing here. Mm-hmm. This was the new game from the Celeste guys, this was a huge, sad... There it is right there. Yeah. Very sad cancellation for me, just like another game on this list, because this looked really, really, really crisp. This looked great. I can't believe that it was canceled. Football Manager 25 was canceled in February.
Oh no,
that was the
I shouldn't
the annual
laugh,
sports
but
sim. Who cares? Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure the people who were working on it
can't be that different from last year's though.
The people who were working on it probably care a whole lot, but
yeah,
but
maybe they're just going to work on 26, so they'll have more time to work on the next game.
I mean, maybe we don't know that's definitely the case, but I would certainly hope that nobody got fired from that team, because even if they do just work on a shitty yearly sports series, they still work hard. They deserve to get paid.
It's the first time that series has skipped a year in 21 years.
Yeah. Like, just because I don't like a game doesn't mean that the people making it shouldn't get to eat.
Yeah, they said they couldn't achieve the standard required to release the game, so they are canceling it and continuing on with the next game. So they're basically just skipping a year. Mm. Wonder Woman from Monolith. Respawn's multiplayer shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Respawn's Titanfall game that we never got to see or hear about.
God, yeah.
Didn't hear about this one. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link.
Oh, yeah. I think
the
we
mobile
talked
game.
about that because I'm pretty sure one of us made a joke about it being the missing link for real.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. It looks like it was the mobile action RPG that was kind of like Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
that rings a bell. Battle Aces was also canceled. I don't know what that was.
it's not anything now.
It was an action-focused real-time strategy game.
Wait, what? Action-focused real-time strategy game? What does that mean?
Guess is as good as mine. It says, oh, here it is. Battle Aces represented a bold vision, our attempt to reimagine real-time strategy for a new generation.
Which means absolutely nothing.
We set out to create something fast, tactical, and approachable while still delivering the depth that makes RTS games special.
Again, it still tells us nothing. It's just fluff, just hype talk.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. EA's Black Panther game was canceled.
Yeah.
Some game called Hightail.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
It was a Minecraft-inspired voxel
mm-hmm.
game. And, of course, Perfect Dark and Everwild.
Mm-hmm.
And Cinemax's MMO. And then I guess there was 2 games at Techland, the Dying Light guys, that got canceled as well. So, that's a lot of games.
It is a lot of games.
There's still a lot of games coming out, though, so I don't think that's the last of cancellations this year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. All right. Next up. Last of Us 2 developer Naughty Dog has surprised fans by releasing a new update to Last of Us Part 2. A chronological experience option that reorders the game's storylines into one linear narrative. The Fresh mode, which is available as part of a free update today on PC and PlayStation 5, shuffles Part 2's non-linear narrative approach as a fresh option for seasoned players. So that's pretty cool. I may replay that at some point. For those that don't know, the game is like kind of out of order.
I did not know that because I've never played it.
Yeah, there's a shitload of like flashbacks that you play, and you play 2 different characters, so you play them from different times, and they're not like lined up with each other when you play them. So it sounds like you're going to play it chronologically and bounce between every character frequently. Now, they say that this is not how the game was designed, so it is not the recommended first way to play. But if you're looking for a more interesting, experience to replay the game, this is a good way of doing it. So,
well, there's a spoiler for that part of the game. Whoever that character is dies.
Where they get stabbed.
Yeah.
Someone got stabbed. Well, I mean, the game's been out for 5 years? Feels like.
Yeah, something like that.
It's been a while. Anyway, so yeah, if I ever replay that game, I will do that. And then finally, PlayStation Plus game catalog is being updated. So it's time to review the games coming to PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. Starting off with Cyberpunk 2077, PS5 and PS4. Surprising.
They've come a long way from being delisted.
Yeah. I get one last chunk of money to get before they move on from Cyberpunk, I guess.
Well, apparently there's a new season of the anime series, the Edge Runners.
Yes, Edge Runners season 2.
I'm not really sure. I'm guessing it's going to be about a new set of characters, considering how many of them didn't survive that.
Yeah, I still have to watch that show.
Maybe so.
Sometime.
It's good, but it has a beginning and an end, and then no middle.
Okay.
Like, it's basically, hey, here's how this character gets started in the world of cybercrime, and then here's how he ends in the world of cybercrime. I mean, I don't want to spoil the ending, but he's not in the game, so No,
it's fine. And I don't plan on playing the game at this point either.
It's kind of like, well, it's like, oh, is it a spoiler to say that everybody dies at the end of Rogue One? Well, they weren't in the original Star Wars movie, so I don't think so.
It's true. Rogue One's a great movie, man. I love that movie.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's great.
I thought it was fine, which is more than I can say.
It's the best of the new movies.
I liked Solo a lot more.
Yeah, I guess it had its problems too, though.
Solo's problem is that it's like, everything that Han Solo is famous for happened all at once. Really?
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't.
And the way he got his name, I'm like, oh my god, guys, you didn't need to do that.
Look, Star Wars has a history of really stupid names. If that's the worst way to give him his name, I'm fine.
Just don't do it. Just have him name himself.
Yeah, Han Solo. Yeah, that makes just as much sense. But
Han Solo.
Yeah, there's like, way worse. Really. If that's the worst part of the movie, then
it's not. I would say. I can't remember the worst part. I can't remember now. Damn. I don't remember.
I really like the actor who played him. Yeah, actually, the guy who played Lando, like they're both great. Like they're basically like, it looks like they got younger versions of Harrison Ford and Billy D. Williams.
Donald Glover, like is his name? I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Donald Glover.
The one who plays Lando. Yeah. Donald Glover. I think he plays him really well, but at the same time, I saw him in Community first.
Oh.
So watching him play a more serious character,
yeah,
it felt weird. I was like all I'm picturing is Troy. So
Community's a good show.
Great show. Yeah, it got shitty in the final season or two, but those first two seasons are legendarily good. So good. I'm actually in the process of rewatching it slowly. I'm in season 3, where it kind of starts to go off the rails a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of up and down, but it's I haven't seen the whole thing.
It's enjoyable.
But what I've seen I've liked.
Yeah. Season 1 and 2, that's as high as it gets.
I think that's most of what I've seen.
Yeah. For whatever reason, they turned Britta into like a complete ditz. She starts off as like this intelligent, kind of like the smart one of the group, and then by season 3, she's this ditz who just screws everything up, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
weird.
Anyway, back to the PlayStation Plus extras game. So yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, PS5, PS4, Abiotic Factor, PS5, but it doesn't come until July 22nd. I think it's a day one release game, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what this game is though. Oh no, it was released in May 2024, so I don't know why it's taking time to come out. I don't know what that game is. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know what it is. No clue. IGN didn't review it, so that's not usually a good sign. Yeah, I don't know. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden for PS5. I want to play that game. Unfortunately, I'm not a subscriber to PS Plus anymore because it's been such garbage. Bluey, the video game. PS5,
PS4. My nieces are both huge Bluey fans.
What kid isn't, man? That's such
I like the show too. It's really like shockingly good. Like, and I mean, I've talked about this before, but it's always worth repeating. If you're gonna make a kids show, and you know that kids are gonna want their parents or their aunts and uncles or grandparents or whatever, to watch it with them, please make it. It doesn't have to be enjoyable for the adults, but at least make it tolerable. Don't make it annoying. But if you can make it enjoyable for the adults, please do that. And Bluey does that.
Yeah. Magic School Bus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good show, too.
I'm surprised they haven't remade that.
Well,
it seems like Prime.
They have. There's Magic School Bus Rides Again, and it's Miss Frizzle's little sister who's now the teacher. Because she's I haven't seen it. She's Miss Frizzle is now Professor Frizzle at the local university.
Professor Frizzle.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it a cartoon still?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out. Also coming to PS5, Planet Zoo, which is like a Planet Coaster, but Zookeeper. Yeah. Risk of Rain 2, PS5, PS4.
I hear a lot of good things about that game.
They're not my kind of game. They're too fast and frantic for me. And it's so weird. Risk of Rain 1, I think, is like a side scroller, and Risk of Rain 2 is like a third person action game.
Yeah,
it's like they do like a complete change of viewpoint. Tropico 6, PS5, PS4. New World Aeternum, PS5.
Oh yeah, that's that Amazon MMO.
Yeah. And coming to the classics catalog is Twisted Metal 3 and 4.
Meh.
Yeah. Black's the best one. Just go play Black.
I was going to say 2, but that Black's fine.
2's great too. Yeah. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for the news. I think. Yep. For whatever reason, it switched to a Patrice O'Neill, the Nasty Show reaction.
Okay.
So, we're gonna move on, which means it's time for
Screenshot Scope. You get that set up. I'm gonna get myself a drink.
You do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why that's happening. We're gonna close that. There we go. We're gonna close that as well. There we go. All right. Can we do that? Can we just leave it like that? Let's see. Does this edit it? Can we do that? Shh. No. We're gonna do this. Okay. All right. Is he back?
I decided to bring the bottle because it's hot, I'm thirsty, and I have a cold drink, and there's no better feeling in the world than a cold drink or several.
Yeah, absolutely.
In this kind of scenario. That's
why I got this bad boy.
Yeah.
The doctor's in. Doctor's in. All right, so we have this
Dr.
image
Pepper
here.
is not a real doctor. Do not let him examine your genitals.
No.
The same also goes for Doctors Mario and Dre. And, well, Dr. Scholl might actually be a doctor. He might be a podiatrist.
I mean, he's a foot doctor. Yeah.
So maybe.
This looks very familiar to me, this shot.
Yeah. Could that be the Long Dark? It looks a bit Long Darkish.
We've had that before.
We have. Are we absolutely certain that they don't repeat games?
I mean, we can try it. I think it actually might be Mass Effect 3, but we can try it.
Oh, we'll just give it a shot. Nope.
Oh well, it's not Mass Effect 3. Oh, is that Halo?
Oh shit, it might be. Yeah, give it a try.
1. Okay, really? It's not Halo.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, it's No Man's Sky, isn't it?
No. That's not No Man's Sky UI.
It looks so familiar, though. Like, there's a battery there.
Yeah.
This looks really familiar.
Oh, man, I need to get my refrigerator replaced. This drink is more cool than cold.
Was No Man's Sky on PS4, or was it on PS3?
No, it was on PS4.
PS4? If you don't have a guess, I'm going to put No Man's Sky.
I mean, go for it. I played a lot of that game, though.
If I can type it. Why? What is happening?
You'll get there.
Good lord. Okay. Is it Fortnite?
I think Fortnite looks better than that.
There's like a deer statue. This still looks really familiar, but it could also be that there's 1,000 games with this art style. So
I just let out the loudest Simpsons belch, but I muted my mic.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The vacuum was enough ASMR for me.
People already dealt with the vacuum. They don't need more oral punishment.
No.
Oral as in AURAL, everyone.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
I have no idea. It definitely looks familiar, but yeah, like you said, so many games look like this. And it could be anything.
Fortnite in. Maybe it's like an early screenshot.
I mean, maybe.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was probably early screenshots.
Was this like when it was still like a crafting survival game instead of a battle
Could
royale?
be. Yeah, it could be. That's not. That's definitely current.
Weird.
Mm.
That's so strange.
Oh Jesus, really?
Metal Gear Solid 4. Just try it.
What?
Just try it. Just try it. Damn
Okay.
it. I was hoping that was the threat ring and that was Snake's arm poking out, but no. It was a long shot.
79.
I don't know.
No,
This is way too fucking zoomed in.
Yeah, no idea.
Oh,
These
well, there's
two.
UI.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm.
PS2. Oh boy.
It could be. I don't know. My brain's going to Onimusha for some reason.
Doesn't Onimusha have pre-rendered backgrounds, or is it just set camera angles? I forget.
I don't know.
I forget.
Yeah. Well, we can at least see
Yeah,
if
we
we
can
get
try.
the. Like, I don't know which game it would be, so I'll just pick a. No,
Yeah.
it's not an Onimusha game. Third person stealth.
With a snowman.
This looks real familiar now. Action, third person stealth. It's not Splinter Cell, that's for sure.
There was tons of those on the PS2.
Could it be Sly Cooper? We haven't seen a carrot. No, not with this health bar.
I mean, it could be. You could try
Could be,
it.
but,
No reason not to try it if we don't have an idea.
No.
Oh, it's
What?
Tenshu Kurenai.
No.
Is Kurenai not in there? Okay, then Tenchu Wrath of Heaven.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't even know that there was Tenchu games on the PS2.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
There's two of them.
Whoa. That is a very distinct art style right there.
Could that be a Borderlands game? No, it's too stylized, maybe.
Yeah. I think it's an indie game. I think I've seen this before. I need more though, I think. Oh, it could be Redacted.
Give it a try.
I haven't played enough of it, but it has that art style. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, well, apparently you have played enough of it.
Yeah. It's okay.
It looks nice. Oh, yeah, I know this game. I commented and said that it looked like a futuristic Hades. Yeah. It does. I stand by that. Hades still looks better, but...
Yes. Oh, my God.
Well, there looks like the top of a building there. Maybe a tent, maybe a hut, maybe a lean-to. Which wouldn't be the top of a building. It would be the building, but...
I was going to say Shadow of the Colossus, but I don't think so. But it's in that vein.
I mean, it could be the remake.
Oh. Or it could be Last Guardian.
It could be Last Guardian. Try it out.
I don't know if there was any tents in Last Guardian. But... No?
Okay.
88% though.
That's something that looks like bugs.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't make them out even on my big screen here. No idea.
88, that's pretty
88%
good.
though.
Yeah,
that's a good score. Skip?
I don't have anything. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, this is recent. Oh, could it be a Monster Hunter game?
Oh, yeah, it could be Wilds. Yep.
There you go.
Haven't played it yet. I have it. I haven't played it yet. Please be nicer to me as the newbie.
Yeah, get fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
And get fucked learning how to use the menus. Not even the combat.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Do any of the Persona games look like that?
This looks like a cheap indie game or like some sort of Flash game. That's a clock for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, could be Danganronpa.
Okay. Give it a shot. How is it that you're not into anime, but you like Danganronpa? That's the most anime shit ever.
I like Danganronpa 1. I couldn't get into any of the other ones, but
yeah, but
the novelty of the story was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like you've played Persona, you've played Danganronpa, you really want to play Metaphor. It's like, I don't know, it kind of sounds like you like anime.
So all of these things that you've mentioned have something in common, actually, and that's that
they're
the only game. Well, they're weird, but they're the only game in those series that I've played, and I've tried to play other games in those series, but I couldn't get into it. So like Persona, I've only played 4. I've tried to play 5. I've tried to play 3. Couldn't give a shit. Danganronpa, played 1. Tried to play 2. Tried to play 3. Couldn't give a shit. What was the other one you mentioned?
Metaphor.
Metaphor's unique. So, and I still plan on trying it. I don't know whether it'll stick. There was another one. Ace Attorney. I played the first one and I was like, that's really cool. And then I tried playing the second one and I was like, what is this spirit shit
Ace
happening?
Attorney
I don't like
is
this.
like more of the same though, because it's like a visual novel. So it's
so it's Danganronpa, I guess.
Yeah.
But and then what was that other one? Fort Zero Hour, I think it was called. It was the 999 series.
Yeah. Did you ever play Snatcher?
Nope.
No.
I've heard of it though.
You might like it. Maybe.
Okay. Don't know what that is.
You're gonna have to get a Sega CD emulator though, because it's not really it's on other stuff.
Not really accessible.
But it's not on anything else in English. No, that's not true. I did play a hacked translated version of the MSX release for some reason.
Jesus.
But that doesn't have the full game. It's not until the Sega CD version that the game was completed. So even back in the day, they were MGS5ing it.
MGS5ing it.
Well, yeah, it's a Kojima game.
I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, neither do I. Not a fucking clue. Oh, could it be Black and White 2?
Didn't we have that one?
Maybe.
And 87% seems high. Oh, it's not even in here.
Did we have Black and White 1?
Maybe it was Black and White 1 we had, yeah. Maybe we can try it, but I don't think so.
No. Okay.
A Wii game. Jesus.
Oh, okay. Actually, that would have been a good place to put Black and White. Why the fuck didn't they do that? Maybe the gesture controls would have worked.
Yeah.
And you know what the sad part is that's probably the best gesture implementation I'd seen from that era. Because it's not fucking Arx Fatalis, I'll tell you that.
No. Well, this is a Wii exclusive, so I'm going to have no clue.
Oh, Zack and Wiki.
Oh, I've always wanted to play that. Is it Zack and Wiki or Zack? There we go. Nope.
What?
Oh, it's Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've always wanted to play Zack and Wiki. I don't have that in my collection. You can't find that game anywhere.
I mean, I'm sure you can find it online.
It's possible. Whoa, that is blurry as shit.
That's a fucking PS1 game or like an early PC game with CGI backgrounds. That's what I think.
Should we just eliminate Resident Evil? It doesn't look like anything from Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Dino Crisis, maybe?
Dino Crisis has real-time 3D backgrounds, not pre-rendered ones.
Was Siphon Filter had any of those?
No. Oh, God. This is going to be some CD-ROM point-and-click adventure game. I just fucking know it.
Skip it for now.
Well, hold on. Try Martian Gothic. I don't think it's going to be it, but I don't think there's anything in Martian Gothic that's this bright, but no. Okay. Oh.
It is too old for Metacritic, though.
Now I'm thinking GBA.
No, it's too old. I think they have GBA games, I'm pretty sure.
But like what else looks like this?
I need more. I don't have enough. It's definitely not giving me any specifics.
Try
that's for sure.
I don't know, fucking try Metroid Fusion just for the hell of it.
It's a DOS game.
Oh, it's a DOS game. Okay. Oh, it's X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
Oh, I don't think it's that one, but it could be. No.
Really? What about Star Wars TIE Fighter?
I thought Star Wars TIE Fighter was more 3D.
Well.
Oh, it is.
There you go.
Where's the footage? Oh, there we go. Oh, so it was just the radar it was looking at.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense. Like, this looks very familiar. I played the shit out of these games.
Yeah. Oh, I should go back and play those. That's what I should do.
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, Jesus.
Pirates?
Age of Mythology, maybe? Or Age of Empires 3?
No. Could be Age of Empires 3. Yeah, this is 2022 that this was made, so... Oh, wait. Yeah, Age of Empires 3. That's the newest one, right?
Yeah.
Nope. It's definitely in that vein, though.
Okay.
It's not Age of Mythology retold, though, because that just came out, like, a year ago.
But, like, the original Age of Mythology is from, like, the 2000s.
I don't think this...
We can try it. We can try it.
It looks newer than that, though. Yeah, it's not. Oh, is this Civ 6? No.
No.
No, there's... Mankind, maybe? I don't know.
Isn't Mankind that ape game?
Oh, Humankind.
Humankind.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's try Humankind. And it's
there it is. Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. That's the game.
Okay, so maybe it is Mankind then. Is it Mankind? It's not Mankind either. What's the one I'm thinking of? Fuck.
Is it Cactus
Probably
Jack?
No, it's definitely not Cactus Jack. I'm gonna skip this one. I think
get the occasional wrestling joke in there.
Oh wait, it's PC only, so it's not the one I'm thinking of. I don't know what this is.
It kind of looks like Warcraft, but
there's modern cities though. There's modern houses there.
Yeah.
And like now this is like ancient times. Like there's like.
Yeah, that's what I thought it might. That's part of the reason why Age of Empires 3 came up in my head. Oh, there's UI. Click away from the thing to get rid of the general turn-based a space project. What? Wait, is this Spore? No, no, but maybe
it could be. No, it is okay. So it's the game I'm thinking of.
Okay,
it's the game I'm thinking of, and it could just be a Civ game.
I mean, yeah, okay.
It could be Civ.
Try
just Civilization 5.
Just type it in. Just type it in or find it.
It is a Civ game.
Okay,
so it's either 6 or 4. It's either 6 or 4 with those visuals.
Go back. Go back. Let's see what the year was.
It didn't give us a year. Oh, yeah, 2016. So Civ 4. It's 4. Yeah. Good call.
What?
It's 6. 6 did not come out in 2016. That's bullshit.
I'm fucking looking that up right now.
No, there's no way it came out 9 years ago. The game just came out. That's bullshit.
Well, I mean, it didn't just came out, but
yeah, it was like a year ago. Yeah, they fucked up on that one.
Uh-oh. Hey, bad news for you, dude.
No.
Yeah.
What? Oh, did 7 just come out?
Yeah, 7 just came out.
Oh, fuck.
I knew that 6, like, it didn't feel like it came out that long ago. I thought that 6 came out in, like, 2019 or something.
I thought 6 was the one that just came out. God damn it.
Oh, it's 5? Oh my god. I've got my timeline on these games all wrong. I could have sworn that 6 came out like just before the pandemic.
Oh, yeah. Apparently not.
No.
I have no idea what this is, but it's old looking, that's for sure. Is this a Pokemon game, maybe?
That might be Katamari Damacy.
Yeah, it could be. Yep.
It sure is a good thing I just played that.
Yep.
This looks familiar, but not enough to go on.
I think this is Apex Legends. That
if you pull that, go for it.
Nope. No. Okay. 91 though. Holy
wow.
It's Uncharted 4. What?
I was gonna say, if you got that from that's but what is that?
Something on the no Gats?
No OGATs?
GHTs? I can't read it. Oh, have no. Yeah, I have no idea what that word could be. Yeah, it looks like Oigats. Yeah, I have no idea. It's have no something. What's it say?
Digats?
Kings something.
Christ.
King's Slow, I think it says. King's Show. I have no idea.
I got nothing. No. Holy shit. Is this Overwatch?
Oh yeah, it's Overwatch, yeah. Wow.
I've never played Overwatch.
Yeah. All right, final one.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh. This might be Inside.
Hey!
Oh. 3 nailed it today, baby. Oh, yeah. That's a great game. You said you haven't played it, right?
Right.
Play it.
Yeah, it's on the list.
It's amazing. You can probably pick it up on Steam for like $2 now.
Yeah, well, I probably could have when the sale was on. Speaking of sales, there's a Final Fantasy series sale, and 16 is on sale for like $45. Ooh, so nice. I think I know what I'm playing next.
Yeah, I have to replay that with the DLC at some point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Press Pause, a gaming podcast, episode 54. If you want to follow me on the socials, I am at TJ-Leo on BlueSky.
And I am at Ninjas on BlueSky.
If you want to email us, you can do so at co.op.podcasts@gmail.com. Don't forget to join the Co-op Club Discord community server. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. And we will be back next week.
Or will we?